right, ladies and gentlemen of the riding type, will you please start your bikes and do a lap of honour of Gillman Speedway in preparation for what I think is going to be an outstanding race meeting. And again, on behalf of myself and all of the spectators and those on the live stream as well, thank you for coming to Gillman to put on a show for us tonight. This will be fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen on the crowd, I know some have been scared off by the weather, but get those text messages going, get the social media happening, get them here, and say thank you to these guys and girls who are going to put on a show for us here tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We live in the best place and we're about to witness one of the best sports on the planet tonight. It is the opening round of the Under-16 250cc Championship. Heat 1, Bo Bailey, Ashley Jensen-Batchelor, Lincoln Metcalf, and it looks like Tim is slipping in fourth. So in the fourth position out of the yellow gate. This should be something pretty special as they make their way around to our side of the racetrack to make sure that this is all going to happen the way that it should. We're about ready to send them underway and get them working the way that they should. Bikes at the gates early. Here we go. Lady racer out on the outside. Darcy, we've got Lincoln Metcalf, Ashley Jensen-Batchelor and Bo Bailey out of red. Good walk back, and it is going the racetrack, and a good start there for the inside rider in Bo Bailey. He'll lead him for the first turn, and looks like well and truly in control on the first one. We've got one going in the infield. That's not a good look for Ashley Jensen-Batchelor. He won't be happy with that. No timing up here tonight. The computers have said I don't want to play tonight. So we're going to play manually. That's going to make it interesting. Bo Bailey still leading in the first heat of the championship for the under-16 250cc's. They're quick, aren't they? They may only be 250s, but they're very slick. Lincoln Metcalf running in second spot, and of course it's the four of Timmers holding on the third spot at the moment as we get ready for one lap to travel. The Bo Bailey, always quick, and works the bike nice and cleanly. Mid-track, takes it a little bit tighter out of two, uses a little more track, maybe even bounces off the wall at down south line marking, and then comes back onto the front straight. It's Bo Bailey, picks up the first of 3 points. Second over the line will be Lincoln Metcalf. Timmers is still coming, but remember, these are the under-16 250cc riders, and Timmers went in at a late minute scratching. So well done indeed to our first heat out there. First look at anger at this racetrack for many of our riders tonight. We'll get a time as soon as it comes to us. And the time is 58.81, 58.81 is your time for Bo Bailey. Nicely ridden, Lincoln Metcalf, and then Timmers home in third spot. Up next, heat 2, event 2, Alexander Adamson out of red, Geordie Loftus from blue, Brock White to come out of white, And Colby Mason coming out of the yellow gate. That's Adamson, Loftus, Brock and White. And they're at the gates very quickly. Solo racing at its best here tonight for the under-16 250cc championship. Adamson, Loftus, White and Mason at the gates. 107 of Alexander Adamson just replacing the machine where he wants it. Yep, gets the job done. Okay. Now settles in. Full concentration. Arms go up. They look at the tapes, they work it all out, and getting away nicely with Alexander Adamson, and he'll lead them into that first turn, out through the second turn, through SK, I think it is, and, sorry, the Clark, of course it is, and then we're back on to Shepherd Cross Kennedy. Nicely done, Alexander Adamson. Clean and quick. Colby Mason in that second position, and in the blue helmet it's Geordie Loftus, and running up Catcham is Brock White at the moment. Starting to bring it on. Remember, first time for many of these young people on this racetrack. Alexander Adamson, a clear leader at the moment. Hanging on to that second is Colby Mason, but certainly Colby is coming under pressure from Geordie Loftus. Loftus taking a wider line in, gets a little tangled up, but is A-OK. One lap to travel, and it's all Adamson. No one's going to run down Adamson out the front, but there's still a dispute for second spot. Can he make up the ground and get the better of Colby Mason? Brock White putting a lot of pressure on. Adamson will come across the line, 3 points. 2 points will go to Colby Mason, and then 1 point will go to Brock White for third. And that's how it is across the line. Well done. Sorry, mixed up my numbers. Okay. So first over the line was Alexander Adamson in a time of 59.22. 59.22 is the time across the line. First, Alexander Adamson confirming. Colby Mason second, third, Geordie Loftus fourth, Brock White. Event 3, Heat 3. Riley Plum out of red. Hunter Mason from blue. Brad Niven out of white. And Liam Powell come out of yellow. So it's Plum, Mason, Niven and Powell. Great to be calling that name Niven again in a Speedway. All the years of calling Uncle and Dad up there in the Northern Territory. Plum, Mason, Niven and Powell. Red drives. Nicely done down on that red gate once again. It's not a bad sort of a gate. Looks like Brad Niven putting the pressure on the high side of the racetrack. About to come under a certain amount of pressure right here between turn 3 and 4. Your leader is Riley Plum. Nice and clean over the line. Opens up a clear set of hills into turn 1. Out of turn 2. Still has pressure coming from Liam Powell. Liam taking a higher line right into that turn 2, 3 and looking for a run out of turn 4. Keeps it nice and tight, but it's Plum, Powell, 1 and 2. Third at the moment is Niven in the white helmet colour. Tail end trying to make it all work is Hunter Mason. Leader at turn 3 and 4 right now. 1 lap to travel when they cross the stripe, and it's Riley Plum. Leans forward, gets down so the thing will steer properly. Looking very nice. He's got a nice little action there, putting a little bit of weight over the front of the machine, and it seems to be working for him. He's got travel and pleasure coming at him, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be Riley Plum home first. Second will be Liam Powell. Third home would be Hunter Mason home in third and Bradley Niven home in fourth. So there was an oopsie there somewhere that I didn't see when I was looking down. Time comes in at 60.53. 60.53 is the time recorded. 3 valuable points to Riley Plum. 1 point for second, 2 points for second Liam Powell, 1 point for third for Hunter Mason. Right. Event 4. Annika Loftus to come out of red. Noah Grabban to come out of blue. Mitchell McDermott to come out of white. And Harry Sadler to be champion this bit coming out of yellow. It's off Adelaide Hills Business Park. And they're locked and loaded. Motorcycling Australia helping us here as well. Loftus, Grabban, McDermott and Sadler on the outside. Riding 13 numbers tonight. Red flies, everybody looking at the clips. Who's going to get the best start? Oh, Sadler launches into the sky. And for the first time, we've got a blue lead, Noah Grabham. And he is going fast. Oh, here comes Sadler. He's fighting back. He's really putting the pressure on. He's moved himself up into third position already after the big oopsie at the start. Looking to the sky. Out the back is Annika Loftus. Leader is Noah Grabham at the moment and doing an outstanding job of holding off the big charge of Mitchell McDermott. Sadler up against the wall, but somehow kept it off, and we have a challenge for the lead between turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight through down south line marking and McLaren Vale Glass, and we come onto the front straight, and it's still the blue helmet of Noah Grabham about to come under attack from Mitchell McDermott. Mitchell putting all he can into it and then a little bit more. Makes up a whole lot of ground. It's not decided yet. Is it going to be the blue helmet? Will he come across first? The challenge is on. Yes, he does. He gets home first. Second will be McDermott. Third will be the yellow Harry Sadler. And fourth over the line will be Annika Loftus. The time will come in and they're very quick on the computers tonight. Nice ride there by Noah Grabham to just make sure that he didn't get past the 59.69. 59.69 is the time recorded, and a good 3-point score to Noah Grabham ahead of Mitchell McDermott. Then we've got the yellow, yes, of Harry Sadler, and then Annika Loftus home as the tail ender. Don't forget you can win fuel here tonight as well. The voucher is at the bottom of this page, page 9. Fill it out, take it to the souvenir stand, and you could be a winner. Derek Wilson, you were a winner last meeting. You need to pop over to the souvenir shop if you are here. They've got your fuel voucher, your phone's not working. As they come to the line for the first heat of the under 21 500cc championship. Tate Ziske out of red, Patrick Hamilton from blue, Tegan Pedler out of white, and Harrison Ryan coming out of yellow. Ziske, Patrick Hamilton, Pedler, and Harrison Ryan. Under 21 500cc champions. There's some absolute champions amongst this, that's for sure. Everybody sits nice and still. Good even start there. In fact, they didn't start to make up any places early, but Tate Ziske looks to be in control early on the back straight into turn 3 and 4. Gets the bike really working nice in the sound of the 500s, and they come by really quickly. It's Harrison Ryan who takes over second. That displaces Patrick Hamilton, who goes out high and wide. That's cost him a lot of ground going out wide, and that's allowed Hamilton through. Leader is Tate. Tate comes across the line and looks absolutely in control. And from what I'm seeing for that style, he's going to be an absolute champion. Looks like Tegan Pedler struggling out the back, but she'll come good as the night unfolds. Don't you worry about that. Through comes Tate once again. Looking nice and in control, using the middle part of the racetrack and winding the power on early. He's just showing that he is in control here tonight and making it look real easy too. He is a quick one. Look out for Tate Ziske. He comes through ahead of Harrison Ryan. Then of course it's Pat Hamilton and Tegan Pedler home as a tail ender this time around. Whew. It's going to be on tonight, that's for sure. Don't forget those raffle tickets too, guys and girls. Slip on over there and grab them. Time, 55.69. 55.69 is the time recorded for Tate Ziske, ahead of Harrison Ryan and Patrick Hamilton third. Tegan Pedler home in fourth position. Event 6, the under 21 500cc championship, heat 2 for the Australian title. Cordell Rogerson out of red. Jack McDermott out of blue. Fraser Bowes from white. And James Pearson coming out of yellow. So Rogerson, McDermott, Bowes and Pearson. Wow. That's a nice little line-up here as well. Fraser just having a bit of a look to see where he wants to put the Simons and Clark machine. He's found it, he's happy, settles in. Rogerson is set up on the outside. Pearson is settling it in. Sure that the machine is timed and ready to go. Cordell Rogerson just making final adjustments, and now Fraser Bowes, international experience for Simons and Clark, allowed to come into the line. Looks like he can find a spot that he's really happy with. Every point will count tonight. We can see that. Rogerson, McDermott, Bowes and Pearson. And it's go on the racetrack. Bowes comes in and they get themselves hooked up, locked up, and bikes up and over. The catch fence done its job. And just looking to see if, I think that's Jack. No, it's not. It is Fraser. So Fraser has thrown the bike away as well. It's gone up and over the fence. The catch fence did its job, so thankfully nobody was leaning against it. That's why we say to stay off it. And Fraser's looking to see what sort of damage has been done and picking up bits and pieces. So the first incident tonight, they came together. And from there it just got really interesting. He's away, and here comes Fraser Bowes, everybody. So looks like that bike's been able to be put back together in one bit. Not sure if they changed machines or not, but all back in for take 2 of Heat 2 of the Under 21 500cc Championship. We're about to do it as they come back to the line. Rogerson, McDiarmid, Bowes, Pearson on the outside. So it was Pearson and Fraser Bowes got tangled up. Bowes' machine ended up going high, flying over the fence, but it seems to be A-OK for Simons and Clark. Here we go. And we are away. It's a clean to start by all this time. Oh, big dive down onto the inside again by James Pearson. And he wants to put the pressure on, but Bowes around the outside takes the lead at turn 3. And they'll have a hard time trying to catch him from there. He is fired up. Going out high and wide was Jack. He's got to work that 7 bill a little bit tighter than that as he almost took the wall. But your leader is your local favourite in Fraser Bowes. He's under pressure though from Cordell Rogerson. He's close enough to have a go. Cordell squares the bike up a little bit, gets a little bit more drive, but is unable to get it going forward between turn 1 and 2. Now he powers in underneath him. Side by side they come onto the front straight. It's 1 lap to travel. This is only Heat 2. They're working for cattle stations out there tonight. And it's Fraser Bowes who is leading them well. Rogerson comes in and has a bit of a look, but can't do it. It'll be Bowes who picks up the 3 points after the off. Nicely done. Second will be the red helmet of Cordell Rogerson, and then I reckon it was McDermott home in third. Fourth over the line with Pearson, I think I'm right. 57.5, 57.50 is your time. Nice ride there by Fraser Bowes after the off. And they put on a nice showing for us. 57.5, Heat 2 of the Under 21 500cc Championship. Up next is Heat 3. Jacob Hook coming out of red. Michael West out of blue. Kynan Rue out of white. And Liam May out of yellow. Good to see Liam back on the racetrack. Hook, West, Rue and May. Everything looks good. They're just doing those final little checks, that little bit of groundwork, which we're seeing plenty of along the Murray at the moment. It's the groundwork. I think you can win one of 2 $50 fuel vouchers tonight, page 9 in your program. The page we're looking at right now, tear off that little bit at the bottom. Fill in your name and your phone number, and one of those 2 vouchers could be yours tonight. The price of fuel these days, that's handy to have. Jacob Hook is about to come into line. Michael West, he's ready. Kynan Rue, he's in the white helmet, he's just having a final adjustment, making sure everything's right. And then Liam May on the outside, he's too making those final adjustments, checking everything to make sure they're right to go for their 4-lap journey for Heat 3 at the Under 21 500cc Championship. There we go. Now we're locked and we're loaded and we're right. Hook, West, Rue, May. And it's go on the racetrack. Fairly even start once again. Getting the bell. Oh, we have another almost tangled up, but they somehow kept them all upright and on 2 wheels. And all is good. First lap around, and it's the white helmet of Kynan Rue who takes him across the line first, but he's under attack. Jacob Hook trying to get underneath him, but couldn't quite get there this time. He'll put more pressure on, and in third spot would be Michael West. Yes, it is. Oh, Westy's just got a whole heap of drive and lifted the bike up, and somehow, the fourth place rider in Liam May was able to miss him. Gee, I tell you what, you want a red light here, that's for sure. Bike laying across the racetrack, and this would have given him the winning of his life. That is for sure. In Michael West, he was just making a move forward, and the bike just grabbed a whole heap of traction and lifted to the sky. So again, they've got a bike rescue out. No declaration here. We'll restart with those that can. Slightly depleted field, but that's okay. Everybody's healthy. But Hook, Rue and May on the outside. May did the biggest move ever, I reckon, for SA Fabricators. They got that bike out of the way, heading towards the man lane on the racetrack. Good stuff. Jacob Hook. Looks like Rue's ready to go. Me and May just doing those final. See what's going on. He's okay. Got fitted in. Event 7 in the program. I think there's Wolf Sport gear that's over there, Mongrel Motorsport accessories, plenty of gear there. A whole range of great stuff, so get on over there and have a bit of a look. New catalogues available too as well. So we're ready to go for take 2, heat 3, Hook, Rue, May. Oh, May gets a lift at the start this time. Leading into the first turn will be Jacob Hook. He's got problems coming his way because Keenan Rue drives around the outside and says, now I'm going hard. But Hook fights back. Rue's out wide, and have a look who's slipped up on the inside while they were having their own private little fight, and it nearly got ugly. They're still battling there at the moment. Currently, Keenan Rue is your leader. He comes onto the first front straight, and Liam chucking everything he can at his mum can't watch. Chucking everything he can. He's in second spot at the moment. He wants to lead. Liam May in second spot. Go back in third spot. Liam May in third spot. Jacob Hook in second. Sun in the eyes once again. And your leader, of course, is Keenan Rue. Checkered flag is at the ready. And Keenan will pick up the 3 points. Jacob will pick up 2 for second, and 1 point will go to Liam for third. And I don't know whether there's a problem with the machine or whether he just couldn't see where he was going because he's taken the goggles off. So first over the line, Keenan Rue. Second home is Jacob Hook. Third home is Liam May. And the time will come in very shortly. Time is 57.22, 57.22. There it is. Finally done, heat 3, hopefully everybody healthy. Event 8 is the under-21 500cc championship. Fourth heat, Lachlan Hayes out of red. Tom Dixon out of blue. Morris Brown from white, and Jackson Milner to come out of yellow. So it's Hayes, Dixon, Brown and Milner. I'm just coming in. Just watching motorcycle machines. There, on the outside is Jackson Milner. Tommy Dixon out of blue. And now, sticking into his spot is Morris Brown. No, not sure what's going on here. Jacko just giving the signal. I think everything's right. Wondering whether the sun could be a problem at the moment, but maybe not. Okay. So coming to the line, they're asked to come to the line for the fourth heat of the under 21 500cc championship. Hayes, Dixon, Brown, Milner. Whoa, there's going to be an exclusion here. Clutch slipped, I reckon. He held it open, Jackson Milner. So Jackson Milner, I can't see the lights anymore that covered him. So that's a touch of the tape, so it'll be an exclusion. Is that right, Cam? Yep, that is right. I can't see the lights from here anymore. Oh, okay. That's why I can't bloody see him. He hasn't put them on. So Jackson Milner will be excluded from catching the tapes. First exclusion for this evening. For that. Well, he was given a signal earlier with his hand. I'm not too sure what it was all about, but he wasn't real happy. I think he was, either the sun could have been a factor, it could have been that, or he just couldn't see the green light. But the bike creeped forward, looked like clutch slipped from here, and he wasn't able to hold it up. So we come back, Lachlan Hayes, Tom Dixon, and Morris Brown in that order on the racetrack. Tommy Dixon on Doyley's old bike. So we're ready. Ready to bring him into line for Heat 4 of the under 21 500cc championship. That's right, they're all under 21, these young fellas. So our sport's in pretty good hands. All right, we're ready. Hayes, Dixon, Brown in that order across the racetrack. Big Rez and Brown looking for a wide line dive across the top. Gets exactly that. Should take the lead back straight. Does so. And now powers on. He's coming under attack from Lockie Hayes. Hayes on the inside with the red helmet. Brown on the outside in the white helmet. And I don't think the sun's causing him too much angst at the moment. Out in front and opening up ground is Morris Brown. Tom Dixon working his way around the back, still getting confidence after being off the machine for a number of years. So just great and happy, grateful I should say, and happy to be here and circulating here at Gillman. So good on him for getting back on the machine. They come across the line with one circulation to go, and it's still the white helmet of Morris Brown, who's well and truly clear now of Lockie Hayes. Brown opens up a little more ground through the back straight. Tommy Dixon's still coming, and it's going to be Brown, Hayes, and Dixon home in third spot in that order across the line. As you've probably heard in the background, white, red, blue. That's how we caught him over the line, and the time will come in at a 57.63. 57.63 is your time. Well done to Morris Brown, ahead of Lachlan Hayes and Tom Dixon. All right, we're going to go down infield very shortly because we do have the youngsters, the true future of our sport, down on the infield. And Laurie, how are you, my friend?
Very well, thanks, Trevor.
Welcome back.
Yeah, nice and dry down here. It's a little bit damp up your end of town, but hopefully that will go away shortly.
Mate, it's going to be another 3 to 4 months before it goes away, but it's still coming up and we're loving it.
And we've got some juniors on track. We have in the red helmet colour Hayden Cookall, in the blue Hayden Pascoe, in the white Riley McGregor, and in the yellow Ruby Chapman. Just two Haydens had a real battle at the last meeting down at Sidewinders. They were nipped back all the way before young Hayden Pascoe came out on top. Riley McGregor is down from Renmark. He's just come out of the novice ranks, as has Ruby Chapman. And Ruby's been doing really well since she's moved up into the meeting proper. So the two Haydens on the inside should be the ones to watch. Riley set to go all the way around the outside to challenge the two boys on the inside, I'd say. Flag is up, away they go. Hayden Pascoe got some best. Hayden Cookall in second. Riley McGregor's trying around the outside, but it's a long way around there with Ruby Chapman in third. Pascoe in the lead, Cookle in second, Riley McGregor losing a little bit of ground by staying out wide. Ruby Chapman bringing up north at the moment. Down the back straight, young Pascoe doing what he's carrying on from his last meeting. Hayden Cookle putting the pressure on. Riley McGregor riding well in third. Nowhere to go, having lost out early on that first lap around. Coming around one lap to go though. Pascoe leading from Cookle. McGregor closing a little bit, but I don't think there's going to be any chance of him getting through. And Ruby Chapman, oh, Pascoe almost lost it. Gives a chance for Cookle. Comes through, but Pascoe across the line first. Cookle second. Blue, red, white. As they cross the line. Good riding once again from young Pascoe. Carrying on from where he finished off at this sidewinders meeting. And Cookle putting the pressure on. Forced a mistake on the last corner, but was unable to capitalise on it. Kick number 2 was the Blake Swine on the inside in red, Blake Hocking in blue, William Nicol in white, and Kobe Canning in yellow. Kobe Canning just back picking up a third place in the New South Wales title. Swine on the inside, Canning on the outside. The inside gate's got the advantage there. Canning round the inside, looks down the inside of Swine. He's going to push that bike in, forces Swine wide there, both out wide. The blue is unable to make any good and heads off onto the big track. Hopefully he'll come back. Fortunate not to have cleaned up the bollards and not to be tangled up with any machinery. So we still have Kobe Canning leading from young Swine. Third is William Nicol with the exclusion of Blake Hocking when he lost all sort of control. Check the flag, get the ready. Kobe Canning first across the line. Blake Swine second. William Nicol's going to pick up third. And I say no points for Blake Hocking.
All right, riders at the gates ready to go for Heat 5. Harry Sadler off the red gate. Bo Bailey out of blue. Looks like Alexander Adamson from white, and looking down the yellow machine on the outside out of Gillman. In the Northern Territory, Bradley Niven. Here we go. Goes Real Estate looking after the yellow machine on the outside. And we're ready. Locked and loaded. Sadler, Bailey, Adamson, Niven. Orient's got an outstanding LA she is. And as we go on the outside, Bradley Niven got a good start. They've come together. He's come down too early. And he goes out with a no score here. Red flashing lights, red flags. Well, all four will be asked to come back. All four invited back, so that's good. So he went, dived down a little early, said Brad Niven, and they were calling that one of those racing incidences by the look of it, so they'll all come back in. Looks like they're on their way, being asked to fire up Sadler, Bailey, Alexander Adamson and Bradley Niven if he's able to restart. Let's hope so. No, looks like it's not going to fire. There's a second machine there. Okay, he's climbing on board a second machine. Flashing lights, so they're in there 2 minutes. They need to make the racing surface at least. I don't see a countdown from here. You can see it from out there. Is he going to have time? Is he going to make it? Light is still flashing there in the pits. I know they've been given instruction just getting out. Every point counts, and he was competitive there until... Hang on. Hold up. Boys are anxious. Sadler, Bradley, Adamson, all there, ready to go. They're just waiting for this. Gee, they were keen. Not sure that they're going to make it. The final preparations being done here. He comes down. He's at the gate now. Will he make it within the 2 minutes? I can't see it from here. You guys can. Yep, he's on the racing surface. Looks like Cam's going to say, yep, he's here in time. That's what I like to see. All right, it's okay. Cam's the man tonight, making the good decisions. All right, let's do it. Harry Sadler, Bo Bailey, Alexander Adamson, and Bradley Niven on the outside. All right, settle down. He's given it already. Settle the nerves. Make it all happen now. Heat 5, they're away. Going to have to cut back down on the inside from the back if he can. Tries exactly that. Gives it all he can. Bo Bailey, your leader down the back straight there. Battle of 3 out the front. One heading out high, wide, and too far is Adamson. Managed to stay off the wall. Leader is still Bo Bailey. He's opened up some ground already. Second is Harry Sadler. We know he can go quick, and he'll start to make some moves forward if he can. Squares the bike up early, looks good. Alexander Adamson in second. Niven out the back this time. After the oopsie, don't blame him. He's trying to learn this racetrack. Never been here before. Races in Nhulunbuy. So you can't expect him to know what this racetrack's going to do for him. Did practice earlier this week. The blue helmet is Bo Bailey. He looks good. Niven's bike doesn't look too flash at the moment. It's not sounding all that great either. But there's no problem for the man out front. Bo Bailey looks well and truly in control. Uses his body well. Gee, these kids are good, aren't they? Picks up 3. Second over the line's Harry Sadler. Third home will be the white helmet of Alexander Adamson. So nice ride there. By Bailey, Sadler, Adamson, and of course fourth home is Brad Niven, and the time is 59.81. 59.81. Great stuff. Girls coming back out means we're going to turn them around very quickly. Heat 6 it is. Noah Grabham out of red. Riley Plum from blue. Ashley Jensen Batchelor from white. And Brock White coming out of yellow. It's how they are listed in the program. They'll come out on the racetrack to do it for us for Heat 6 of the Under-16 250cc Championship. Mongrel Motorcycle Accessories helping us out here as they always do. And we come to the line. Ready to go once again. Knuckleheads towing McLaren Vale Glass. National Karate and Paintmaster SA. They're all sponsors here. You need to support them. Noel Grabham, red. Plum, blue. Jensen Batchelor, white. And white out of yellow. There you go. Get that around your head. Event 10. And it goes. Good even start once again. Looking like Noah Grabham was in control early. But Ashley Jensen Batchelor knows this racetrack well. He's done a lot of laps around here. Out there on his own in demonstration and getting some seat time, and he's putting in a good run at the moment. Out the front and leading them around. Gee, I wish I had a timer on him as they come through turn 1 and 2. Back straight. They run through down south line marking and McLaren Vale Glass and onto the front straight. The challenge is on. Grabham on the high line. Tries to square the bike up. Winds the throttle on. Across the line here and works the bike well. Geez, some good riding going on out there at the moment. But it's still Ashley Jensen Batchelor. Come on, get behind the local lad, guys and girls, as we see. Grabham putting the pressure on. He's taking that high line again. Can he wind the throttle on? Third at the moment is Brock White. He's under attack. Can anybody make a difference and catch them out the front? Riley Plum is your tail ender. Leader coming onto the front straight. It's the white helmeted Ashley Jensen Batchelor ahead of Noah Grabham. Does a good job, and third across the line would have to be Brock White. Fourth home, Riley Plum. Whoa. We'll get a time on that one, but a nice ride there by AJB. 61.03, 61.03 is your time. Good riding there for Ashley Jensen Batchelor ahead of Noah Grabham and Brock White. And fourth across the line, Riley Plum. Up next, event 11, Heat 7 of your 250cc Championship for the Under-16s. Hunter Mason from red. Annika Loftus out of blue, Geordie Loftus from white, and Lincoln Metcalf out of yellow. lady racer in here to mix it up. Great to see. Mason, Loftus, Metcalf, here we go. They're lined and just about loaded. Ready to go. This is what we like to see, a nice mix. And they get away nice and cleanly, that's what we like to see. And blinded by the light, but it's all good. The challenge is on to the leader already. It was Annika Loftus that was holding the lead until turn 3, and now it looks like Lincoln Metcalf has taken the lead out of turn 4 and has opened up a little bit of ground already. Annika Loftus trying to fight back. Hunter Mason now in third spot, coming under attack from Geordie Loftus as they come onto the front straight. Geordie Loftus on the high line, trying to get the power down. Gee, I tell you what, I thought Hunter Mason was gone, but managed to pick it up and save it nicely. On the outside and going hard is Geordie Loftus at the moment. Around the outside with the white helmet, takes over second running from Annika Loftus, and now out after the leader, who is Lincoln Metcalf. Metcalf's got a clear lead on him at the moment. She's a nice fight for the minor placings at the moment. Anything can happen as they throw everything they can in it. These under-16s are putting on a show. The checkered flag is at the ready, and it's going to be the yellow helmeted Lincoln Metcalf ahead of white Geordie Loftus, and then it should be blue of Annika Loftus. There it is. We'll get a time for you shortly as well for Lincoln Metcalf. It's coming in 61.78, 61.78. Great job. They're working hard up here tonight, I tell you. They're doing it manually. The computers couldn't be connected up, which is a real shame. Heat 8 it is for the 250cc championship. Darcy Timmis to come out of red. Remember, your scratching is Tristan Ayres. Out of blue will be Colby Mason. From white, Liam Powell. Out of yellow, Mitchell McDermott on the outside on the red machine. Another lady racer mixing it up with them down there. Darcy Timmis to come out of red. Just about locked and loaded down there now. Colby Mason, Liam Powell, and Mitch on the outside. Get away. Quite as slick as the others, but Colby Mason should take the lead. They're almost 3 wide. Slipping through is Liam Powell. Liam will hold on to that lead between turn 3 and 4, becoming hard and fast. And is it too hard and fast? No, it's not. Around the outside and trying to slip into second now. Going for the lead is yellow helmet and Mitchell McDermott. How he did that without taking out the wall, I don't know, but put your hands together and make some noise to this man out front. He is putting on his show and a half for you as he comes across the line and leaves this one now. Mitchell McDermott is on fire and he wants this title tonight as they go through Paintmaster SA. Flags are ready for 1 lap to travel, and there's another challenge coming his way, but it's Mitch all the way. He came out of the yellow gate and he's opened it up. He took the high line, the wide line, and he used every bit of traction he could find. Idling by is Darcy Timmis. Our leader now coming on to see the checkered flag. A 3-point victory coming his way. Mitchell McDermott picks it up. Second will be the blue helmet of Colby Mason, and third will be Liam Powell. And fourth home, Darcy Timmis mixing it with the guys in the red helmet. That was a great ride by Mitchell McDermott. If you didn't like that, you don't like Speedway. Time is 60.72. 60.72. He took the fast line around the outside and somehow kept it pointing in the right direction. Yeah, well, she would. Okay, Jackson Milner up next. What'll be at the 500? Yes, we are. Jackson Milner. Tate Zischke, Cordell Rogerson and Keenan Rowe are coming out for what is Heat 5 of the Under-21 500cc Championship. Jackson Milner having a practice out the back there and lifting it into the sky. Grid ladies are there, ready to go. Bring it on. Milner just coming into line. Everybody asked to come straight to the line this time. Milner, Zischke, Cordell, Rogerson, and Keenan Rowe from the outside. This will be interesting. So track's all clear, everything's right. So this is the second round of heats for the under 21 500cc championship, heat 5 in your program, page 11. Thanks to the Blumberg Hotel at Birdwood. If you're a visitor here and you're looking for somewhere unique to grab something to eat, head up to the Blumberg Hotel in Birdwood. Great food, great people, and just across the road from the museum as well. So if you want to see some great cars on display, have your schnitzel, a couple of Coopers, slip across the road and have a look at the Birdwood Mill. Here we go. Milner, Ziski, Rogers and Rue. Nice even start. Rue gets a good start. Can he do it? He's on the high line. I tell you what, he's given it everything. He's got a little bit more and he's taken a lead on the opening stanza here in the heat 5 of the championship, and he hangs on to it too. Rue! No one's going to catch him here. He has got the mid part of this racetrack working nicely for him, and it is all drive and all drive forward. So now we're going to have to decide who's going to be second, and the pressure is coming on. Tate Zischke is putting pressure on to Cordell Rogerson now. No one's going to catch the bloke out front. All he's got to do is keep the chain on and keep the pressure on, and he's right. He's just not even using all the racetrack, using the middle part of the racetrack. He set that bike up perfectly and just squirts the dirt over the fence. He is on a mission tonight. Keenan Rue will pick up 3 very valuable points here tonight. Second will be White, yes it is, and third will be Tate. And Jackson Milner will come home in 4th spot. So it's Keenan Rue first, second is Cordell Rogerson, third is Tate Zischke, and 4th will be Jackson Milner. Time is 56.13. 56.13 is the time for that one. Just checking, it is the fastest that I reckon I've written down so far tonight. Yes, it is. Hang on, just double check that one. Oh no, that's a 55, isn't it? No? 55.69. Just look quick. That's all. 56.13 is the time, guys and girls. All right. It's 4 on here tonight. Tommy Dixon coming out of red. Jacob Hook from blue, Pat Hamilton out of white, and Fraser Bowes, he's had a spill but he's okay, he'll come out of the yellow gate. Dixon, Hook, Hamilton and Bowes. In that order for heat 6 of the under 21 500cc championship. Look at the big nip right about now. All right, here we go. We're having a few laughs up here tonight, that's for sure. Dixon, Hook, Hamilton and Bowes. Wow, held him for a long time. It seemed a long time anyway. Getting a good start on Jacob Hook. Look around the outside. Can he get the job done? It's Fraser Bowes. He powers on. There's not a lot of room out there, but he keeps it down. Winds the throttle on between turn 1 and 2 and then opens it up flat across the line. Just a little zip of the throttle off to bring it into the turn and then powers it back on. He's in second, out after Jacob Hook. He wants to get into him if he can. He gets around the outside. Now he cuts down on the inside. Is there a way through? Third at the moment is Patrick Hamilton. It's Bowes. Looking hard and fast down on the inside. Still leading is Jacob Hook. Hook's opened up a little bit of ground now. Your tail ender is Tommy Dixon. Back onto the front straight they come. And they do an outstanding job of keeping these things upright. I've tried it. I can't do it. Don't mind taking my hat off to these guys, the biggest Kanakas in sport in the world today, as they come back onto the front straight. Checker flag is at the ready, and it's been a great ride by Jacob Hook. He'll pick up his 3 points. Second will be Bosey, third will be Hamilton, and 4th over the line will be Tommy Dixon. Wow. Another great race there. Time is just coming in. It's a 58.03, 58.03. Here's your time. Wow. You gotta love this sport, don't you? Nice ride there by Jacob Hook. All right, heat 7. Michael West, Lachlan Hayes, Jack McDermott, and Tegan Pedler on the outside of the yellow gate. So it's West, Hayes, McDermott, and Pedler. Just nicely crowded down there as they come into the line. Michael West in red. Brings a Shorelink machine just in. There's lots of motorcycles looking after Lachlan Hayes there in the blue. Jack McDermott from Motor World. And on the outside, Tegan Pedler. The Mongrel Motorcycle Accessories. Here we go. Bring this one on. He held him there for what seemed a long time. Once again, he got a good start as Michael West in the red helmet colour. He could come under attack now though, because Lachlan Hayes gave some pressure, put some pressure on. The pressure is still there. He'll look for a run up on the inside if he can. He's not close enough to have a go, but it looks like we've got Jack McDermott putting some pressure on. He almost goes down between turn 1 and 2. He's okay though. Gee, they're skillful, aren't they? Leader is Michael West. He'll show him a way through here. He's out in New South Wales, if my memory serves me correctly, and he's putting on some pretty... Oh, look out! He had to do that because he was going in too hot and heavy, and that's Lachlan Hayes that's gone down. He pulled in heavily and tight. Westy was able to hold his line, and he wasn't able to get through underneath him, and he had to lay it down because otherwise it was going to get awfully ugly and scary. So I reckon you might just see an exclusion light coming on for blue. Yep, got that right. Thanks, Cam. And all the others, I guess, will come back in. It's the title after all, so they'll all come back in with the sun setting over that way. It's all looking good. Wow. They sure know how to put on a show, don't they? Our under 21s. All right, it's take 2 of Heat 7. Of course, your exclusion will be Lachlan Hayes. But back to play is Michael West, Jack McDermott and Tegan Pedler on the outside. Heat 7, the under 21 500cc championship. Sun finally going down. That's what we like to see. Track looking absolutely superb too. By the way, Sean's doing a great job. So we'll lock them up. They can't get away now. West, Hayes, Pedler on the outside. And they get away nice and cleanly. And a good clean start by Michael West this time. Can he hang on to it? Because coming out of him is Jack McDermott. There he's on the inside. Had to pull it out of it. Goes out and takes a wider ride. But it's all Michael West, mid part of the racetrack. Once again, seems to be very drivey. Uses a little bit more of the track this time. And manages to wind the power on early. And uses that wall again as they come onto the front straight. Oh, he's gone a bit heavy and hard, and this could cost him big time. Get out there in the soft stuff and in this all on your own. Now he's got to try and fight back. Leader is Jack McDermott, and he's going to fight on. Michael West on the high line again. 1 lap to travel. Will he be in front when he comes across the line? My goodness, that was close. He is. He takes the lead once again. He is quick, this guy. And we are enjoying this in the tower. I hope you're enjoying over there in the VIP room as well for CBS Benz as they come through. And it's going to be the red helmet. He lost it, he won it, he lost it, he's won it. McDermott will get second, Tegan will get third. And that was good riding. Somehow he rescued it and kept it going. What a great rider. Michael West gets the 3 points. And we're getting a time shortly. 1 point for third goes to Tegan Pedler, so she's doing all right tonight. Jack McDermott gets 2 for 2 and 60.37. 60.37 is your time for Heat 7. Well done, Michael West, the survivor. Somehow he survived that. Here they come. Gee, they're coming quick, aren't they? Heat 8 of the under-21 500cc championship. Harrison Ryan out of red. James Pearson from blue. Liam May from white. And Murray Brown out of yellow. All right, they're here. They're at the gates. They're at the tapes. The ladies walk away. We're here for the Blumberg Hotel in Birdwood as well. Have a brew with the Blumberg crew and get a good feed there as well. You can't miss them on the right-hand side as you go into Birdwood from Adelaide. Very much a pub that you've got to visit if you happen to be a visitor here and you've got time tomorrow. Make the trip to Birdwood to the Blumberg Hotel. I just call it the Blooming Head up there. All right. Let's do this. Huge thanks to Chook Signs and Graphics as well, also up in the hills, and Bill's Bits and Bikes helping us out here at the Gillman Speedway. Ryan Pearson, Mayan Brown, ready to go. Open the taps and go hard. Leading him in for the first turn will be James Pearson. Got an absolute blinder of a start. I'd love to have a beam down there to get a reaction time to do it. Pretty damn good. Onto the front straight he comes, and trying to run him down is Maury Brown. Morris in second spot, came out of the yellow gate. That's been pretty good tonight also so far. But out the front it is James Pearson. Mid-track, power down, looking good. Trying to run him down is Liam Mayer, local hope from just south of Adelaide. Side by side, a bit of an oopsie there by Morris Brown. That puts him back to third. Liam takes over that second running, and now he's out after our leader in James Pearson. Pearson tries everything he can to open up a few more taps. Squares the bike up. He can feel him there. He knows he's close enough to strike, but Liam unable to answer him at the moment. It's all out the front. He opens up some more ground, and it's going to be Pearson May home second, and third will be the yellow helmeted of Morris Brown, and red will come home in fourth spot, Harrison Ryan. Time will come in shortly. Good riding there by James Pearson. Liam May second, third Morris Brown, fourth Harrison Ryan. I think we're going to find a reasonably quick time. I've done the calculations. 58.56. 58.56 is your time for that one. Woo. I thought it was going to be a quiet, sort of calm night tonight. And there's a lady to say, in your dreams, Trev, in your dreams. All right, so Junior's coming out. See my old mate Laurie's down there, mate. How good's this racing so far tonight?
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? The amount of young talent we've got coming through. Australia looks pretty strong for the next 10, 15 years or so.
I reckon we've got three levels here of various ages, and every one of them has got outstanding riders, hasn't it?
Yes, just have a look at this field here. They're all kids. Riley McGregor is 9, Hayden Pascoe is 9 or 10, Blake Hocking is 9, and Kobe's the old guy, he's about 11.
Oh, so he's in double figures.
Yeah.
So he's ready for retirement.
So Kobe's been going really well, Hayden Pascoe really well, so a lot of good kids here. Looks like Blake Hocking, he missed the start. The red of Kobe Canning's got to the lead. Pascoe in the second. Riley McGregor coming through the inside of Pascoe. That's a bit of a coup. And Blake Hocking had trouble in the first heat. So, he's going to pull in field by the look of it this time around. Canning in the lead. Young McGregor sliding nicely into second place. Hayden Pascoe picked up a win in the first time round, but finding it a little bit harder this time as he's chasing down a couple of our young chargers in Kobe Canning and Riley McGregor. 1 lap to go. Kobe Canning. Class of the field so far tonight. Riley McGregor's got himself through into second, and that's where he'll pick up the checkered flag. Young Pascoe does his best, stays on track. Not happy with that ride at all. I'm sure he'll do better next time round. But Kobe Canning,
I know you haven't had the best start to the night, but you had a win, you've had a second, you're keeping the points going. How are you finding the track tonight?
And it's good. Out onto the track already. William Nickel in red, Ruby Chapman in blue.
There's a lot going on before us, so it's starting to dry out now. It was the first round, it was a little bit in it, but now there's not much. So yeah, just got to keep over it and keep focused, and I've got to win the next 3 to keep my chances in the final.
I reckon you'll have a decent crack at it. Thank you. I'll let you get on and work on your bike. Thanks for your time, Fraser.
Thank you.
Red flag is on.
I'd say that we're going to rerun that one. Just looking to see what's happening with Hayden Cookle. Give him a little bit of time. Also, Blake's line has come to a halt. A lot of
confusion and congestion on that corner.
Now we're here with Bo Bailey, all the way from New South Wales. Young Bo, tell everyone, how old are you, Bo?
I'm 13 years old.
13. How long have you been riding Speedway for, and especially the 250s?
I started 250s on October the 6th. I've been riding Speedway for 3 years.
So you've been on the 125 for 3 years, and you've been on the 250 for only a couple of months.
Yeah, not long gone on the 250. Been demoing for a little while, but we just started doing a couple titles, which we haven't had much training to do them, but we came out, done a couple, got some good podiums on them, but yeah, we're settling into this Aussie title.
Yeah, so it's a bigger night for you, like your first Aussie title on the big bikes. And how many wins you had tonight, big fella?
I've had 2 wins.
2 wins. Well, that's going to put you like clicking up the points, ready for the finals, eh?
Yeah, hopefully.
Now, how are you finding the track? Is there any grip out there for you? You're only a little fella.
Yeah, there's heaps of grip out there. On the entrance of some corners it's a bit slick, but yeah, trying to get some drive out of the corners.
All right, you make sure Dad's getting your bike ready for the next event. Thank you for your time.
You're right.
Thanks, mate.
Here they come. We're going to line them up for the next round of heats. Heat 9 of the under-16 250cc championship. Brock White from red, Mitch McDermott from blue, Bo Bailey out of white, and Hunter Mason on the outside in the yellow helmet colour. So it's White, McDermott, Bailey and Mason ready to go. Revs rise, here we go. Holding quite so long that time, and hard to pick a leader at the moment. There's a real fight going on, but it will be Bo Bailey that will come out from the pack and lead him into turn 2 through CBS Trims, past the Bob White VIP room, and one lap goes down to our leader in Bo Bailey. Second at the moment is the blue helmeted Mitchell McDermott. He's trying everything to try and run down the leader. You can't let him get away too far. Brock White holding on to that third spot and doing it well. And battling out the back is Hunter Mason, looking for a little more revs on the back wheel. But your leader still opening up some ground and holding on to that distance as well, with one to travel when they cross the line this time. It is still Bo Bailey leading Mitchell McDermott. Mitchell putting some pressure on now. He's not close enough to have a dive, but will he be as he squares the bike up into that second turn, right, third turn, and the checkered flag is at the ready, but it's going to be Bailey, McDermott, white, blue and red is how they are. Yellow Hunter Mason will come home in 4th spot, so it's Bo Bailey ahead of Mitchell McDermott and Brock White with tail ender Hunter Mason, guys and girls. Time comes in at 60.88. 60.88 the time. Nicely done by Bo Bailey. Up next, Heat 10. Liam Powell out of red, Alexander Adamson from blue, Anika Loftus from white, and Ashley Jansen-Batchelor coming from the outside in the yellow gate. So it's Powell, Adamson, Loftus and JB. Don't forget that canteen and also the souvenir stand, page 9 in your program, an opportunity to win one of 2 $50 fuel vouchers, so get that in. Page 9 in the program, tear it off, take it over there, get into the draw. Powell, Adamson, Loftus, JB on the outside for O'Connell Family Racing. Eco Waste and also Destination Homes looking after him. I see a lot of activity on social media from Destination Homes, doing a great job building homes around the country. So we just bring them into line now. I've been asked to settle in. I tell you what, the presentation of the Ashley Jansen-Batchelor machine is out of this world. Well done. All right, here we go. Powell, Adamson, Loftus. Well, I held it for a long time that time, and who's going to lead him into the first turn? Looks like it is Alexander Adamson. And a wall of bikes are going to come down at him. On third at the moment is Ashley Jansen-Batchelor. Second is Liam Powell. Liam Powell about to come under attack from JB. JB gets down on the inside. Will he take over that second running? He could do. He tries to square the bike out, but it keeps drifting out. That's pushing Liam Powell out higher. But all is good. A bit of a shake of the tail, but coming through in the lead is Alexander Adamson. He looks in control now. Ashley Jensen-Batchelor holding on to that second spot. The bike not quite behaving the way he would like it to, I don't think. And third is Liam Powell. Out the back, of course, is Annika Loftus learning how it's all done out the back and putting on a pretty good showing herself for the under-16 Heat 10. Remember, they're under-16, these guys and gals, and they're putting on a show for us. Checkered flags at the ready. It will be blue, yellow, and what? Red and white. There it is. Nice ride there by Alexander Adamson ahead of Ashley Jensen-Batchelor and Liam Powell, ahead of Annika Loftus. And the time will come in very shortly. Doing it all manually tonight, by the way. The internet won't work. 61.69. 61.69 is your time. All right, event 19, heat 11. Colby Mason, red. Brad Niven, blue. Lincoln Metcalf, white. And Noah Grabham coming out of yellow. Mason, Niven, Metcalf and Grabham on the outside. And we're about to go. Thanks to the rise at Littlehampton and also Adelaide Wear Parts and Engineering, looking after a lot of our equipment here. And you can't go past Adelaide and Hills Carpet Cleaning as well after a night at the skids. The carpet will take a bashing, so maybe get them in to give it a bit of a clean. Here we go. Heat 11. Mason, Niven, Metcalf, Grabham, and it's go. Almost coming together then from the outside. It's Noah Grabham, and he'll take the lead down the back straight. A nicely timed ride around the outside. Bit of a skill in this kid, that's for sure. But pressure coming on quickly from Lincoln Metcalf. Now he's come in and he'll put some pressure onto Noah Grabham. Grabham holds his own and keeps that nice distance ahead. So he's in control of this one at the moment. But we do see a challenge coming. And it's Lincoln Metcalf who is putting that challenge on. Kick up a little bit of dust and dirt, but they're going okay. Third at the moment is Colby Mason. And out the back looks to be Brad Niven out of Nhulunbuy on the Goes Peninsula. Across the line they come again. It's the yellow helmet, Noah Grabham. And just opens up the taps early enough to keep it going. Trouble for our tail ender in Bradley Niven. Checkered flag is at the ready. Looks like it's going to be the yellow ahead of Lincoln Metcalf in white. Then it'll be Colby Mason in blue, and Brad Niven hopefully is going to... Nope, he's parked up on the infield, so a DNF for Bradley Niven. So Noah Grabham picks up the 3 points, 2 points to Lincoln Metcalf and 1 point to Colby Mason, and time is 67.00. 62.00. I can't read, you can't write, doesn't matter. All right. Either or or neither. All right, stop being silly. Harry Sadler, they come out of the red. Darcy Timmis from blue. Riley Plum from white. And Geordie Loftus out of yellow. As scratching, of course, is Tristan Ayres. And they're at the gates. And we should be ready to send them very shortly indeed. Technical stuff going on down there. Riley Plum, sorted. Go, thanks for the rise. Sadler, Timmins, Plum and Loftus, they all get away. Sadler gets away on a blinder of a start. Good reaction time, did it well. Now has to try and consolidate that lead if he can as they run through the back part of the racetrack and onto the front straight. Once again, Harry Sadler in control. Here comes Geordie. Geordie around the outside. Can Geordie get the job done? On the inside is Riley Plum, and they fight down the back straight. The minor placings are still to be decided, but the leader is Harry Sadler onto the front straight. 2 circulations to go, and the 13 looks in control. It's still the white of Riley Plum hanging on to second. Third at the moment is Geordie Loftus. Watching it all unfold out the back is Darcy Timmis, and it's still the fight for second. 1 to travel as Harry Sadler comes by. It's now Geordie Loftus is holding on to second, but now it's not. It changes again. Gee, this is a great battle for the minor placings. It's Geordie Loftus that's just in front now. Will anything change? Nothing will take it away from Harry Sadler. He breezes home. Second over the line will be Geordie Loftus. Third home will be Riley Plum. And here comes Darcy Timmis as well. Nicely ridden there by Harry Sadler, but a good battle for the minor placings. Riley Plum and Geordie Loftus put on a show. Loftus getting home in second. Time is 61.28. 61.28 for Harry Sadler out of the red gate. Nicely performed indeed. All right, we go to the 500s, the under-21 Australian Championship, Heat 9. Fraser Bowes from red, Morris Brown from blue, Tate Zischke from white, Michael West from yellow. Okay. This is the real Michael West, the brave one. All right. Shawlink, Darkring. Bowes, Brown, Zischke, West on the outside. A bit of gardening going on here at the moment. Perfect night for Speedway tonight, that is for sure. Great to see that rain's gone away. Zischke piles back onto the machine, place it into the area that he's just worked. To make it right on the outside, Michael West doing those final adjustments, just making sure everything's right. Kill switch is not going to come out, everything's good. Morris Brown comes to the tape as well, and on the inside it is Fraser Bowes, local champ. Here we go. We'll watch the ticks, and they'll go to that first turn, and it's going to be Fraser Bowes that leads them, but he is under an absolute attack from behind, and it looks like Tate Zischke is the man who's going to put the pressure straight on, but keep an eye on Morris Brown as well. He's trying to find his way in and underneath, and gee, these guys know how to put a solo machine around this Gillman track here tonight, and they don't normally ride here, most of them. Fraser Bowes does. He's back from Europe, and he's opened up ground on them already. Tate comes by. Bike looking absolutely in control and unable to make a move forward. Tries to square it up just out of 2, wasn't able to do so, but gets a little bit of power, grabs a little bit of real estate back from Fraser Bowes. Bowes opens up and responds nicely. Looks good at mid part of the racetrack. Oh, and he's almost high-sided it. So they go side by side out at 2. Zach Zitch, I say, will take over the lead. Checkered flag is out and ready. Can Bowes fight back? They're side by side on the front straight, but he can't do it. It's white, red, blue. Wow. Make half a mistake and you're out of it, aren't you? Great ride there by Tate Zischke to take over the lead from the hard-charging Fraser Bowes, who just about high-sided it between turn 1 and 2. And Morris Brown will come home in third spot. Nice ride indeed. I love your solo racing. All right, so 58.28. 58.28 is the time recorded there for Tate Zischke, ahead of Fraser Bowes, Morris Brown and Michael West. Up next is Heat 10, Liam May out of red, Cordell Rogerson from blue, Lachlan Hayes out of white, and Patrick Hamilton from yellow. It's event 22 in the program. I need to go to page 9 in your program, fill out that fuel voucher and get it over there to go into the draw to win $50 worth of fuel tonight. Don't want to miss out, page 9 in the program. Thanks to Mungle Motorcycle Accessories for helping us out. Knucklehead Towing also helps us out with some sponsorship and towing and Paintmaster and National Karate. Steve and the team there, they will look after you. May, Rogerson, Hayes and Hamilton ready to go for Heat 10 of the Australian 500cc Under 21 Championship. Just waiting for one, not going to happen. So Patrick Hamilton will be a withdrawal. There are no reserves to bring in tonight, so Patrick Hamilton looks like he's not going to fire up. Do they have a second machine? He's got some time. Yeah, there's a machine coming. Cameron being very patient with him tonight, so all is good. So Pat Hamilton will probably be able to make it here. Light is still flashing, so the 2 minutes is still counting down. We should be A-OK. Yep, he fired up, coming to the line. It's made it just in time, but a look at it. Liam May, Cordell Rogerson, Lachlan Hayes, Pat Hamilton from the outside in yellow. Chris Watson Motorcycles machine looks superb. How good does that look? Man, oh man, you've got to get down and see it in the pits if you haven't seen it earlier. Patrick on the outside in yellow comes straight to the gates, no mucking around, we're ready to go. May, Rogerson, Hayes, Hamilton, fly. Got to get it going, and a good fight into the first turn, and Liam May will get the better. He'll hang on to it, he goes out high and wide, but all is good. Now he's mid-track, down a little bit lower, lays the bike into it nicely, and then winds the power on ever so gently, and goes across the line in the lead. But Cordell Rogerson, he's the one who wants to put some pressure on him back straight. He's close enough to have a go. If he can get it down on the lower line and get some power down, he's going to be a threat. But it's Liam May who leads Rogerson, and then of course it's Patrick Hamilton. He was a late comer, but he's here. And that machine is working nicely for him, probably nicely set up, but not good enough to catch the man out front at the moment in Liam May. He comes by, looks good, one to travel here at the Gillman Stadium for the 10th heat of the championship. It's Liam May, almost gets a little bit wobbly there, but all okay. And the checkered flag is at the ready. Liam May will lead it from start to go. Whoa, hang on! Nearly said it too early. May got home just. Second will be Cordell Rogerson. Third will be Lachlan Hayes, I think. Wow, and the yellow Patrick Hamilton. Yeah, almost a heart attack there. I was just about writing it down and I looked down and went, oh, better not write that quite now. Time will come in. Nice ride there by Liam May, and a nice save as well, 58.88. 58.88, buy yourself a raffle ticket, boy. 58.88, there's some lucky numbers there. Event 23, 500cc Championship, Heat 11, James Pearson in red, Keenan Rue, blue, Tegan Pedler, white, Tom Dixon, yellow. All on the racetrack, the gate is shut. Thanks to the Parentvale Glass for ongoing support and HRD workplace safety and training as well. Can't go past the Blumberg Hotel for a decent feed. And of course the rise at Little Hampton is all there for you. Let's go. James Pearson, Keenan Raw, Tegan Pedler and Tommy Dixon on the outside of the Doyley machine. All right, they upright them, they get ready to go. Final settling in to get them right. Here we go, Heat 11 of the title. Keenan Rue looks good now. The medal link. And they get a good start. Rue, I think, has got a better start, was able to hold the front down and will lead him in. Keenan Rue, your leader, down the back straight. Going with him is James Pearson. And Pearson pulling back, takes a tighter line into the turn, gets a little lift out of 4, but all is good. And now he's using the lower part of the racetrack. Keenan using the high part and winding the power on nice and smoothly and getting all the drive he wants, but remember it can be a little bit unforgiving up on the high line here at Gillman. That is for sure. Tom Dixon in third spot. Tail ender at the moment is Tegan Pedler, learning the ropes on the 500 and I think only the second season onto the open machine as they come around for one more circulation And it's Keenan Roo. Bike looks superb. He is quite stylish out there. Gives it a bit of a lift and a bit of a show down on the back straight. And he'll pick up another 3 points here tonight. Pearson will get 2 points. 1 point will go to Tom Dixon. And Tegan Pedler home in 4 for no score. Keenan Roo picks up another 3 points here tonight at the Gillman Stadium as a part of the 500cc Championship for under 21 riders. Time comes in at 57.60. 57.60, guys and girls. Well done. Gee. Heat 12, last heat of this round. Jackson Milton from red. Harrison Ryan out of blue. Jacob Hook in white. And Jack McDermott in yellow. Milner, Ryan, Hook, McDermott. Here we go. No wheel machine comes to the line. Hook in. Just waiting now for Harry. Harrison Ryan. Gate is still open. Light is flashing. Clock is ticking down to 2 minutes. After this, juniors will be back to the track prep. Hit that canteen, the bar. Do that respectfully. And don't forget the souvenir stand as well. Grab yourself a cap or a jacket or whatever you feel and have a look at those DVDs as well. There's 2 for $10 here tonight at the Gillman Speedway. Not sure that we've got the okay yet. The gate is still open, so there's still time for Harrison Ryan. No, maybe time is up. Not going to happen. Gate is shut, so excluded will be the blue helmeted Harrison Ryan. Gate is shut. We have our field. Milner, Hook, Diamond. And they get away nice and cleanly, and a good fight into that first turn. It's not decided yet. They're still side by side, but it looks like Jacob Hook might get the better of him. He hangs onto that mid part of the racetrack. Jackson Milner going with him out of the red gate. He's trying everything he can. He gets down on the inside, kicks up a little bit of white dust, but it was only with his foot. It all is A-OK. There's still shoe doing its job as they come onto the front straight once again. And it's all Jacob Hook. No one's going to run him down now. He's got a nice, unassailable lead in this one. Heat 12 of the championship. Banking points, which is what he'll be looking to do as they come over the line one more time to circulate around here in Heat 12. Dermott out the back, but our leader back straight and using all of the racetrack that he can is Jacob Hook, and the checkered flag will come down for 3 points. Second will be red, Jackson Milner. Third will be Jack McDermott. And of course no score for Harrison. Time will come in for Jacob Hook. And what a great ride for him that time around. And the time is a 58.93. A 58.93 track looking good. 3 points to Jacob Hook for that one. Well done indeed. So juniors are back. Thanks to the Lakes Resort Hotel down there at Brebner Drive, West Lakes. You remember a lot of headaches coming out of there over the growing up years, my friend?
Yes, here we go once again with heat number 5 and heat number 6. Heat number 5, we'll see Ruby Chapman starting out of red, and alongside of her will be William Nicol in blue. Blake Hocking, who hopefully has put his chain back on, will be out of white, and Riley McGregor, having it all to do, coming around the outside in the yellow. So Ruby Chapman and William Nicol had many competitions, close competitions, when they were in the novice ranks, and they've practically moved up at the same time, and they're carrying on their rivalry. William Nicol's moved into blue, Blake Hocking into white, and Ruby Chapman coming around now to take up her position in red. Again, 4 very young riders. Flag is up. Looks like they're letting him go. Yellow of McGregor got a good start from the outside. William Nicol chasing him down in second. Blake Hocking trying hard in third, but Ruby Chapman running in fourth at the moment. McGregor though, after that flying start, gets the bike cranked up, gets himself a little bit rutty in that corner, moves a bit high, but still commanding lead as they go around to complete their second lap. The blue, William Nicol, riding better than he's ridden for a long time. Being chased down by Blake Hocking in the white helmet colour with Ruby Chapman in fourth. Half a lap to go though. Riley McGregor looks like he's going to pick up a checkered flag. He's not going to get away with that start maybe, but wins are on the board. William Nicol second, Blake Hocking third, and Ruby Chapman across the line in fourth place. Riders coming out on track already for number 6. We'll see Hayden Pascoe out of red. He'll be looking for an improved performance from his last ride. Hayden Cookle out of blue, Kobe Canning for white, Blake Sline from yellow. 4 charges. 4 hard charges already at this tender age. Pascoe, Cookle, Canning and Sline. Good even start. Pascoe on the inside. Cookle forces his way through. Going out wide is the white of Kobe Canning. Slides around the outside of Hayden Cookle. Tries to find something. This is really intense out the front here with Pascoe in the lead. Kobe Canning shoots down the inside. Pascoe just left that gap. Pascoe will try to replay the favour. He can't. Cookle coming down the inside of Pascoe. These two came together at Sidewinders last time round. Cookle forces his way through. Coming round, they're going to get the 1 lap to go flag. Kobe Canning's got himself into the lead. Hayden Cookle worked his way through to second. Pascoe trying to hold on to third as Sline tries to slide down the inside. It's going to be a battle to the line. Sline picks up third. It's Kobe Canning first across the line. Cookle in second. Blake Sline.
Okay, so we're back down in the pits and I've got young Annika all the way from Queensland Gold Coast. How's your night going, Dallin?
Pretty good. Just getting used to the tracks. First time we've been on it, and it's grippy, but yeah, just getting used to it.
Yeah, so how's Dad helping you out with the grip tonight? Doing any adjustments to the bike?
We actually came here with the right gearing. I'm feeling pretty good on the bike, so just ripping the tyres up.
You're going to get that. Now, how long you been racing 250s or Speedway in general?
I started racing 250s this year, but we started racing 125s in 2021. 2021 and 2022.
So you're not been on the bike for that long?
No.
And you picked up a couple of points tonight, I reckon?
Yeah, trying my best.
How many points you reckon you got in tonight?
I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping count.
Keep it up, stick it up them boys.
I will try.
All right, you have a good night, Dallin.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm with young Darcy, young South Australian, and you've just jumped on the 250s as well.
Yeah, this is my first race meeting tonight, so pretty exciting.
First race meeting tonight?
Yep.
And how old are you, Dallin?
14.
14, and how long have you been riding for?
125s, I think I got on like 2019, so yeah, fair while.
And who was the main stickler or getting you involved in Speedway? Was it Dad?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was racing when he was younger and then, yeah, brought me into it as well. So.
Ah, that's awesome. And it's so good to see ladies in the pits because you got Tegan in the 500s as well. So, I mean, we're going to have a few ladies coming up through the ranks. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's so good. It's good to see some more. Hopefully we'll get some more as the years come by, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, awesome. You have a great night and keep it up, all right?
Thank you.
See you, darling.
Girls, I've got some point scores for you after 3 rounds if you want to get to the back of your program and have a bit of a fill-in. So we'll go to the under 16 250cc solos first, page 26, and Bo Bailey sitting on 9 points. Ashley Jensen Batchelor on 5, Lincoln Metcalf 7, of course no score there for Tristan. Alexander Adamson on 7, Brock White 2, Geordie Loftus 5, Colby Mason 5. No score for Brad Niven. Riley Plum 4. Hunter Mason 1. Liam Powell 4. Harry Sadler 6. Noah Grabham 8. Annika Loftus 1. Mitchell McDiarmid 7. And Darcy Timmis with 1. So that's the point score so far for the under-16s. The under-21s, I'll try and get them out for you quickly. We start at the top. Tate Nishki on 7. Hamilton on 3. Pedler on 1. Ryan on 2. Cordell Rogerson 6. Fraser Bowes 7. Jack McDermott 3. James Pearson 6. Tynan Rue 9. Hook 8. West 3. May 6. Milner 2. Dixon 2. Hayes 2. Maury Brown 5. As we have biked to the gates so quickly, no mucking around with them tonight. We go to heat 13. Loftus, Powell, Grabham and Bo Bailey. That's the order that they'll be lining up. They're at the gates and ready to go for the next round of heats for the under-16. 250cc Australian Championship. Geordie Loftus, Liam Powell, Noah Grabham and Bo Bailey on the outside. And a good clean start launch for Grabham, but managed to pull it back down. And looks like putting a lot of pressure onto the lead rider in Liam Powell at the moment. On the high side, and it is go hard now. Noah Grabham puts everything he can into it. Unable to get there as yet, but gee, I tell you what, he's a brave lad, that is for sure, as he takes Liam Powell on. Powell hangs on to it. Grabham comes back at him. They're side by side between turn 3 and 4 onto the front straight. Out, high and wide! And has he got it done? No, he hasn't. He's got to fight harder. And he fights hard down the back straight and takes the lead down the back straight. Noah Grabham, now your leader, but he fights straight back to Liam Powell. Anything could happen here, and look who's coming from nowhere. It's Bo Bailey. He goes around the outside and says, now you guys can catch me, because I'm going hard and I'm going fast, and now I'll show you how you go around Gillman at full throttle. Shakes his head and picks it up and says, thank you very bloody much. How good was that? Yellow, white, blue and red. What a move by Bo Bailey around the outside. Time comes in at 61.47. 61.47. What made him try that, I don't know, but it was well worth it. Nice ride, Bo Bailey. Noah Grabham second. Third was Liam Powell. And fourth was Geordie Loftus. And if that doesn't excite you, you're dead. All right, 61.47. Pinch yourself. Event 26, Heat 14, Ashley Jensen Batchelor out of red. Harry Sadler from blue. Colby Mason out of white. And Hunter Mason from yellow. This is a ripper race. Even our lap scorers forgot the lap score. We're going well. Okay, these kids, I tell you what, they're good, aren't they? AJV, Harry Sadler, that'll be a good battle. Colby Mason and Hunter Mason. Here we go. They're lined up. Kansas, come on, bring them in. To the Lakes Resort Hotel at Brenda Drive in West Lakes. Ashley Jensen Batchelor gets away. He get a good clean. He looked over his shoulder. That could have cost him. Somehow he's gotten away with it, but Harry Sadler fights back. He's on the high line. There's Drive up there. We've just seen it. And he's seen it as well, and he's going to use it. And he's up high, and he's drifting out wide. Is he going to cross in front? He does. He takes the lead across the line. But he's got to fight back at it because Ashley Jensen Batchelor has fought back as well, and he's in the lead now. Almost a handlebar crash down the back straight, but it is on. It's an Aussie title after all, and these kids won it. Batchelor looks over his shoulder and says, come on, you know I'm better than you, but I tell you what, Harry Sadler's going to fight him back, and now he puts the pressure back on. They got one lap to do it in, and Harry Sadler is on that higher line. Ashley Jensen Batchelor is leading, and he's got a bike length on him now, but can Harry Sadler fight back? Uses the bike well, loses a little bit of ground, gathers it up this time into turn 3 and 4. Checker flag is at the ready. Ashley Jensen Batchelor will get home ahead of Sadler. Then, of course, it's Hunter Mason home in third, and fourth place has come down here at turn 4, and that means there'll be a DNF for Colby Mason. But a great ride there by Ashley Jansen Batchelor, having to hold off Harry Sadler, who is no slouch, I tell you, for the entire 4 laps, and he will at least get something, not too sure. All right, so wait for the time to come in. Nice riding there by Hunter Mason as well. 61.22, 61.22 is the score for Ashley Jensen Batchelor. Nice riding. All right, that's heat 14. And they're tearing us apart up here. Mitchell McDermott out of red, Lincoln Metcalf from blue, Riley Plum out of white, and Alexander Adamson to come from yellow. Heat 15 at the 250cc Australian Championship for the under 16 riders. Ladies back on the racetrack. The race is coming back at us. Look around, see where they're going to place that back wheel. Where are they going to get the best launch from? Have a good look. Calf racing, locked and loaded, ready to go. Lincoln Metcalf at the handlebars. McDermott out of red. Very good indeed. Riley Plum out of the white. And Alexander Adamson from yellow. Here we go. Heat 15 of the under 16 title. Nice even start. Getting a good ride around the outside is the yellow helmeted Alexander Adamson. Should take the lead from there. Does exactly that. And it's going to be hard to ping back. Mitch in second at the moment, and in the blue helmet colour is Lincoln Metcalf. Holding on to that third spot, watching it unfold, is Riley Plum. Goes out high and wide. Leader. Oh, we've got trouble somewhere. I've lost one. There he is, over the back there. So, wasn't quite going the way that he should. And now he's back on the machine, circulating. Will at least get a finish here in Riley Plum. Through they come. Leader is now Alexander Adamson. No change there. Mitchell McDermott chucking everything at the machine, but can't run down the leader. One to travel for the blue helmeted Lincoln Metcalf, and the checkered flag will come down to yellow, red. And third home will be the white helmet colour of Riley Plum. And Lincoln Metcalf, after going down, picking up and getting mobile again, will come home in fourth. But a good ride there by Alexander Adamson. Kids putting on a show for Heat 15 and a time of 61.29. 61.29 the time. Next up, it is Heat 16. Bradley Niven out of red, Brock White from blue, Darcy Timmins from white, and Annika Loftus from yellow. A couple of lady riders in here to mix it up with the guys. Niven, White, Timmins and Loftus ready to go for the Lakes. The resort hotel just down there at West Lakes. Gate shutting, we have the field. Bradley Niven out of red. Yep, on the racetrack. Brock White from blue coming to the line now. Darcy Timmis from white. And Annika Loftus on the outside in the yellow helmet colour. The Jimbos, here we go. Waiting now for Bradley Niven to slip up in the line. All is good. And we go. They seem to be held for a long time. Brad Niven looked over his shoulder to see where they all were and take the lead. At turn 1, pressure comes on quickly from Brock White. And they're side by side. Niven hangs on at the moment. Gets the power down on the inside. White hangs on into the outside, squeezes him down. They're still locked together. They could come together here if they're not careful, and they did. And I should say, Niven is still standing up. Brock White is your leader. Niven's still hanging on to that third spot. Keep an eye on Darcy Timmis as well. Out the back, and looks like second is Annika Loftus. So ruled out Annika in battle with Niven at the moment. Niven on the inside, your leader out the front, and he's opened it up. Big loud of ground. That's Brock White. Nothing's changed for second at the moment. It's Annika Loftus in second. Oh, Brad chucks it up on the inside. Backed on out of it, now they're side by side. Annika goes back a spot. He's got to hang on to it though. She tries to fight back. Checker flag comes down to the blue. Niven will get second. Third will go to Annika. Fourth will go to Darcy Timmis. So we'll call it blue, red, yellow, white. There it is. Nice riding there by Brock White. Time comes in at 63.19. 63.19 is your time. Nicely ridden by Brock White. Ahead of Bradley Niven, who had to fight to get through underneath Annika Loftus. And of course Darcy Timmis home in fourth spot. Here we go to the 500cc championship for the under 21 riders. Jack McDermott out of red, Liam May from blue, Tom Dixon out of white, and Tate Zischke to make his way out of the yellow gate. All right. Don't bring me water, bring me beer. Last bike comes into line, it's Tate Zischke, and we are just about ready to go. Just waiting for the guarding to be done, the final adjustments to be done, and then we'll go hard and fast to Paintmaster SA. This is event 29, heat 13. All right, they're coming to the line this time. We're just about ready to send them underway. We're lined up. McDermott, May, Dixon, Zischke. Power down. Good even start to the top three. Top Tate around the outside. Goes around, looks like Liam May. May fights back. Handlebar to handlebar, but it's going to be Zischke that gets the better of him. May hanging on to second. He's going to have to fight back now. Jack McDermott's looking good in red for third, but no one's going to run down this charger at the front. Tate Zischke is on fire in this heat 13, and he is putting that bike through its paces. Gets a bit of a lift out of two, but it's not going to hurt his performance at all. One lap left to travel in heat 13 of the 500cc under 21 championship. The battle is on. Trouble by the look of it for Liam May. Bike's coming to a standstill. He's looking down. It looked like some smoke, so that's not good. Checker flag comes down to the yellow of Tate. Whoa, we've got trouble there for Jack McDermott, but he got home, that's for sure, and Tom Dixon will get third, and there'll be a no score for Liam May. I think something has let go badly on that machine, and it may be all over for him for the night. We'll wait and see. Time's going to come in for Tate Zischke, and it's coming in at a 57.79. 57.79 is the time. I can smell clutch up here. Somebody's got the window wide open, and we can smell clutch. Ooh, not a nice smell. Event 30 is heat 14. Pat Hamilton out of red, Jackson Milner out of blue, James Pearson from white, and Michael West to come out of the yellow gate. Will it be Patrick Hamilton out of red here? So we spread them across the racetrack here at the start line, tapes it down, ready to go. The ladies leave the racetrack. Heat 14 of the under 21 500cc Australian Championship. Thanks to Motorcycling Australia for their ongoing support as well. Stay in touch with us here at GillmanSpeedway.com and on Facebook as well. We're back here for the Gillman Track Championship next Saturday night, the 3rd of December. What a great way to start the month of December. Gillman Track Championship, 500s, sidecars, 250s and 125s. It's going to be another bloody ripper. All right, here we go. Let's bring him to the line. Just waiting now for Michael West on the outside. Just doing some final adjustments, all's right, double checks the fuel cap is on. Hamilton, Milner, Pearson, West, heat 14. Gillman Speedway to explode into action once again. Whoa! Inching forward was Jackson Milner, but held it off on tapes. Cost him a lot of ground though. It looks like Michael West, your leader. Or is it White? No, it looks like it might be James Pearson. We'll get him under the lights here. Yes, it's Pearson with the white helmet colour. Look at Patrick Hamilton trying to slide in underneath of Michael West. West mid-track takes over that second running. Looks like Hamilton trying to fight back. Leader is still James Pearson out the front. Looks over his shoulder. Don't worry about what's going on back there, sunshine. It's all happening out front. You just got to keep going forward. Patrick Hamilton gets a little bit crossed and sideways, but manages to gather it together. Nothing ugly at all. One lap to travel for James Pearson. Second is still Michael West, and trying to put the pressure on is Patrick Hamilton on this final lap of Heat 14 of the 500cc Australian Championship for the under-21s. Around the outside, we're going to change. Oh, that's so tight. I'm going to go white, yellow. I'm going to go white, yellow. And we want to replay. No, I think we've got it right. I reckon it's white and yellow. Just waiting for confirmation. Because that was pretty tight. We don't have electronic timing here tonight, but that was so tight. Michael West may have got there, but not from the angle that I was on. So what are you going? White, yellow. Watching the replay. White, yellow. It was white, yellow, red and blue confirmed. White, red, yellow and blue. The time is 59 flat. 59 flat. Didn't quite make the minute. So nice riding there by James Pearson to hold off the hard-charging Michael West on the outside ahead of Patrick Hamilton and Jackson Milner. Next up is Heat 15, Morris Brown out of red, Tegan Pedler from blue, Jacob Hook out of white, and Cordell Rogerson out of yellow, position 4 on the outside. Brown, Pedler, Hook, Rogerson. There they are. They're on the racing surface. The ladies sit down, you can grab a drink, something to eat, and don't forget the souvenir stand as well. Go have a look at the great gear they've got there. And all the DVDs, $2 to $10. $5 each. Brown, Pedler, Hook and Rogerson. Cordell ready to go on the outside. Just waiting for everybody else. Tegan Pedler patiently sitting there as well. Just waiting for Morris Brown and Jacob Hook to come to the line now. Jacob Hook just crowding a little bit, being asked to move over a bit. And he puts it exactly straight back where he was asked to move it from. Well done. Okay. Here we go. Brown, Pedler, Hook, Rogerson. Get away nicely. Morris Brown should lead him in the first turn, but gets swamped. And it's Jacob Hook that takes the lead. Uses a whole lot of racetrack as well. And he'll lead him into turn 3 and 4 and onto the front straight. Whoa! Hang on! He pulled that back down on the track and managed to stay on board. If that was anyone else, he'd be gone. He'd have been gone, tangled up with the tapes up high. But anyway, Morris Brown's rescued it. Now he's out high and wide, lifts the inside foot and says, geez, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm going to go hard and I'm going to run this guy down out the front. Jacob Hook is under siege at the moment. Hook has got Brown all over the back of him. That one to travel, and Brown is putting the pressure on now. He'll come straight back at him if he can. Looks like Cordell Rogerson out the back in third spot. Peddler goes by. Checkered flag is at the ready. It ain't decided though, as we see Morris Brown putting more pressure on. But I reckon it is now. It's going to be the white of Jacob Hook ahead of Morris Brown and Cordell Rogerson. Fourth home is Tegan Peddler. Nice save there by Morris Brown, putting the bike back down on the front wheel after getting a whole heap of drive that he wasn't expecting out of turn 4. Time comes in at 59.16. 59.16 the time. Nicely ridden by Jacob Hook, nice and calmly done. And putting the pressure on all the way through was Morris Brown, and then of course Cordell Rogerson for third, all picking up points there. Heat 16, Keenan Rowe out of red, Fraser Bowes from blue, Harrison Ryan out of white, and Lachlan Hayes to come out of yellow for Paintmaster SA. And we're just waiting for him to come on out. Alright, not too sure. I think, hang on, something's laying on the racetrack perhaps, and I want to go and find it. Perhaps that's what is the hold-up, so we'll see what's going on. I reckon that's the goat. Keenan Rue out of red, Fraser Bowes from blue, Harrison Ryan out of white, Lachlan Hayes out of yellow. Another heat, heat 16. Riders at the tapes and ready to go for Paintmaster SA. It is heat 16 of the title here tonight for the under 21 500cc Australian Championship. Beautifully presented machinery all the way through here. Rowe, Bowes, Ryan, Hayes all ready to go and at the tapes. Always crowding there between the two. Come racing again here next Saturday night. Get here. Bring a friend or two. Fraser Bowes trying to find the right spot with the Simons and Clark machine. Just waiting for them all to be ready. Final adjustments. Got to get them back into position and we're ready to go. Keenan Rue, Fraser Bowes, Harrison Ryan, Lachlan Hayes, heat 16. Whoa, Bowes launches into the sky, got the drive he wanted, but he didn't want to launch into the sky. Now he's going to try and fight back, gets another lift, bike's not working for him the way he would like to. Payne and Rue though, well and truly in command. Whoa, look out! We got one out high and wide, but he somehow stayed on it. That was Harrison Ryan. I reckon he's going to have a little rest there and settle the heart. He may be looking for a bypass there as they come onto the front straight once again. Ken Rowe absolutely flies through, and it's Fraser Bowes trying to run him down using all the experience and then some. There's a smelly clutch somewhere, I reckon, once again as they come onto the front straight again. Still the red helmet of Keenan Rue. Through comes Bowes. Tail ender at the moment is Lachlan Hayes. And they're spread out here at Gillman with the checkered flag about to come down. And it's going to be out of the red gate once again. It's been a good regate tonight. Keenan Rue goes home with the points. Fraser Bowes will get second. Third will be Harrison and Ryan. And a fourth, a no finish for Lachlan Hayes. Great ride there by Keenan Rue. Time will come in shortly. Time comes in at 57.78, 57.78, guys and girls. Great riding there for Ryan and Rue, picking up those 3 points. 2 points to Bowes, 1 point to Ryan, no score for Hayes. All right, Junior's coming back out for their next run. Laurie O'Connell, we're ready to go down there. Here they come.
Yeah, here they come. They're keen as ever. And they're straight out on track. Blake Hocking this time out of red. He'll be looking to improve on his first couple of rides. Blake Sline had a good ride last time out, so no doubt he'll try to carry on with that. Ruby Chapman getting very valuable practice, and Hayden Pascoe had a very up and down night, so he'd like to finish off this fourth round and make it through into the main final if he can. Waiting for, we have the red and the blue and the yellow, waiting on Ruby, and here comes Ruby around now with the white helmet colour. Blake Hocking, Blake Sline, Ruby Chapman, Hayden Pascoe. Pascoe out wide, desperate to pick up some big points this time round. Blake is up. Good start from Pascoe on the outside. Better of Sline, got the better of Hocking on the inside. Pascoe has some bookends so far, and a win and a fourth place. He's going to try his hardest to pick up 3 points this time round and show that the last outing was a bit of a fluke. Coming around to complete the second lap. Pascoe in the lead for the slide. Blake Hocking is the Ruby. Bringing up fourth place. She's been riding well, been riding consistently, and no doubt the speed will come. Sline starting to put a bit of pressure on Pascoe as they go down the back straight for the last time. Concentrate on these two. Pascoe needs to keep it tidy, which he does. So Pascoe across the line first. Pascoe across the line first in front of Blake Sline, Blake Hocking and Ruby Chapman. Heat number 8 tonight, Riley McGregor, this time starting out of red. He's got Kobe Canning, who was unbeaten tonight in blue. Hayden Cooker has had very competitive rides out of white. And William Nicol with a lot of hard work to do from out the outside there. They're very keen, but Kobe Canning got the better of the start, got the better of young McGregor. Hayden Cooker's going to try to move his way through. His flog to maybe push the little riders around. And in the lead. Punch Riley McGregor's got a clear track. He's got a very good style. Still staying with Cody Canning. Hayden Cooker trying hard to get onto the back wheel of McGregor. Nothing happening there with William Nicol bringing out fourth place. 1 lap to go. Looks like Cody Canning's going to sweep the 4 wins. McGregor coming through in second, and Cooper's going to pick up 1 point for third. Checking flag. Sees Kobe Canning unbeaten tonight. The better of young Riley McGregor. Hayden Cooper. And in fourth place for William Nicol. We'll be back to the consolation. 1.
Alrighty, so we're back down in the pits and we got young Tate. Young Tate, you're from the Gold Coast in Queensland?
Yeah, Brisbane, yeah.
Or Brisbane, yeah, close. So how's the night been going for you? Got a handful of wins tonight?
Yeah, it's been going really well. 3 wins, so that's pretty good. Just got to keep making some good starts. Yeah, track's pretty good. Bit slick on the inside, but just chase the dirt and yeah, see how we go.
First time at Gillman, or you've ridden here before?
Yeah, I rode here once on a 250 for the training camp, but that's about it, yeah.
And getting much riding done in Queensland, or where have you been riding?
Yeah, mostly just Brizzy. Next weekend I got the Queensland Under-21 and Open title at Bowen, and the weekend after that back here for the Open Australians, so bit of riding happening, so yeah.
Yeah, and someone tell me you did a bit of riding overseas last year. Where did you end up?
Yeah, I went over to Denmark for 3 months just to get some rides over there and get my name out there. It worked, so I got a team spot for next year, so yeah.
Can you tell us who you're riding for next year?
Yeah, it's called Broffs Speedway in Denmark, yeah.
All right, that's awesome. Well, like I said, you've got a handful of points tonight. You're already on 10. A couple more, that'll see you in the final, big fella.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm down in the pits now with Keenan Rue, top point scorer tonight. 4 wins out of 4. Got to be happy with that, buddy.
Yeah, of course, can't really complain. Just cruising along and trying to keep things smooth and score the points I have to score.
And how you find the track tonight? Had to do any adjustments, or you've got it all worked out?
No, the track's great. A lot better than last time I was here, to be honest. It's a good racetrack for the solos at the moment, and of course we're doing a bit of tinkering, trying to find the best setup, but everything's going well.
I did happen to just catch your last race. You've got that back wheel just in that dirt line.
Yeah, trying to ride that line. It's the easiest and the fastest, so we'll see if I can keep it there.
Yeah. All right, and where have you been riding overseas this year and last year, and what are your plans for this year, big fella?
I was based in Legno, started in Legno, only Legno last year at the start of the season, and I moved to Krosno in the first league in Poland and finished the season there. We ended up winning the league in the first division, which was a cool little thing to do, and I was racing in Denmark also on the side in the Super League in Denmark for Ultra.
Yep, and you sign with anyone next year overseas?
Yeah, at the moment I'm with Gdansk in the first league in Poland for next season, and the rest I'm still trying to figure out at the moment.
All right, good luck for the finals, buddy. You've got a handful of points, so I think we'll see you in there.
Down on the mount, it's been handed into the souvenirs, so if you can describe the phone, head over to the souvenir stand and your phone has been handed in. Sounds like we've got some glasses that have been handed into the bar over there as well. So if you can't see where you're going, wobble over the bar, will you? Get your glasses. All right, emergency services coming back out. Let's go down the point score after, 4 rounds? 4 rounds we've gone through. We'll go straight to the under-16s. And we can tell you that Bo Bailey currently sitting on 12, Ashley Jansen Batchelor on 8, Lincoln Metcalf on 7, Alexander Adamson on 10, Brock White on 5, also on 5 is Geordie Loftus, Colby Mason 5, on 2 is Brad Niven, on 5 points is Riley Plum, 2 points Hunter Mason, Liam Powell on 5, Harry Sadler on 8, Noah Grabham on 10, Annika Loftus is on 2 points, Mitchell McDermott on 9, and Darcy Timmis on 1 point. So that is the point score for the under-16 250cc solos as we go into the final round. And they're coming out right now to go into that round. Looking forward to what's going to be the final chance to pick up some points here. Turn over to the sideline of Junior Speedway, page 22. I'll give you the senior points very shortly. Let's get this one over and done with, though. It is Bo Bailey out of red, Colby Mason out of blue, Annika Loftus in white, and Riley Plum from yellow, just waiting for Bo Bailey to come into the gate. And we should be ready to go. SA 125cc Solo Championships, 3rd of December. During the day, riders from SA, WA, Victoria, New South Wales. That'll be cool. Well, we've held him for a long time, but got away nicely. It looks like Bo Bailey has got the better of him. Look around the outside, though, because Riley Plum is putting some pressure on, gets the gate shut. Now fouls on again, but it's Bo Bailey who's looking in command here. Uses all the racetrack. Sitting in second is Colby Mason. Mason putting the pressure on as well, but not close enough. Got his own pressure coming from Riley Plum. Now the back is Annika Loftus. Leader, turn 3 and 4. Another lap goes down, a couple to travel, and it's still Bo Bailey working the bike nicely, using all the racetrack. Nicely done, drifts out high and wide, and this racetrack has been holding nicely as they go through the Bob White VIP room. I think we're streaming up there tonight as well, which is terrific to see. So you can see it on the big screen up there as Bo Bailey opens up some ground out the back, and the checker flag comes out. Bo Bailey will pick up another 3 points. Nicely done. Second home will be the blue helmet of Cody Mason, and then it will be Riley Plum And then fourth across the line is Annika Loftus. 3 points goes to Bo Bailey. Well done. We'll just wait for that time to come in. Time comes in at 60.13. 60.13 is the time record for that one. Let's go over to the under 21 500cc championship scorecard. Points at the moment. Tate Ziski sitting on 10. Pat Hamilton on 4. Tegan Pedler 1. Harrison Ryan on 2. Cordell Rogerson 7. Fraser Bowes on 9. Jack McDermott on 5. James Pearson 9. Keenan Rue on 12. Jacob Hook on 11. Michael West on 5. Liam May 6. Jackson Milner 2. Tom Dixon 3. Lachlan Hayes 3. And Morris Brown 7 as they come to the line for what is Heat 17. Niven, Jensen Butler, Bachelor I should say, Geordie Loftus and Mitchell McDermott. In that order across the racetrack, and they're just about ready. The revs are rising. It's Heat 18, last chance for points. Whoa, Niven gets a lift there off the line. Fights back though, but has to deal with Ashley Jensen Bachelor, who knows this racetrack like the back of his hand, and he could be in command here, but it looks like Mitchell McDermott on the high line, and Mitch is on the charge. Is there going to be enough drive up there after the track prep? There's still Jensen Bachelor down on the inside. He's leading this one at the moment. Our local hope. Keep an eye though on Mitchell McDermott as he goes out wide. He's looking for some drive. He sits up on the machine. Gets the drive over the back end of the motorcycle now. He sits back up and he goes hard and fast. He's putting Jensen Bachelor under a whole lot of pressure. McDermott, can he get in front? He can't. Ashley Jensen Bachelor gave him a push up high, so now they're side by side back straight. He'll have to back on out of it again, but the pressure goes on. The fight is out the front. Ashley Jensen Bachelor just leading. No, he'll just get it. He'll just get it. It will be blue, yellow, white, I reckon. Blue, yellow it is. Blue, yellow, red and white. So there it is, blue, yellow, red and white. Well done, Brad Niven for third. Nice fight there for the lead. Mitchell McDermott unable to put the pressure on Ashley Jensen Bachelor and take the lead. So good 3 points to JB. And time is 69.68. Look quicker than that, 69.68 is the time recorded. 3 points to Ashley Jensen Bachelor, 2 points going to Mitchell McDermott, and 1 point going to Brad Niven. That's no score for Loftus. All right, they come back at us for Heat 19. Lincoln Metcalf out of red, Liam Powell from blue, Harry Sadler out of white, and Brock White out of yellow. It's Heat 19. Ladies make their way back to the seats, and we get ready to send them away for a 4-lap journey for Heat 19 of the Under 16 250cc Championship. Thanks to CBS Bins, your professional garbage collectors. We get them locked in and ready to go. But also, if you need anything sorted out, welded, engineered, designed, Adelaide Wear Parts and Engineering are the team to look after you. Lincoln Metcalf, Liam Powell, Harry Sadler and Brock White. What can Sadler do with this one? They're locked together into that first turn. Spat out the back is Brock White. He's going to have to try and fight hard. Sadler up in the second. Leader is Lincoln Metcalf. Metcalf in control at the moment. Putting on some pressure already is Liam Powell. He sits in third. The meat and the sandwich up in the points is, of course, Harry Sadler. He's trying to find his way forward. He'd like to see 3 more points here. Lincoln Metcalf holding the lead and holding it well. Using the track to his advantage. And driving just off the midline part of the racetrack, just down low at that midline, drifts out wide, squeezes the power on, then bounces it off, bounces it back on between turn 3 and 4, and front straight. Another lap goes down. Sadler can't answer him at the moment. Brock White chucking everything he can at it, and idling by is Liam Powell with troubles with the machine. Checkered flag is at the ready. Last chance to pick up the points, and it's going to be 3 points going to Metcalf. Sadler will get 2 for second. And I reckon it's Brock White. And we're waiting for Blue to arrive with some problems. So 3 valuable points going to Lincoln Metcalf after that run. Time is 61.15. 61.15 is your time. Nicely done. All right, I'll have some raffle prizes or the raffle draw for you very shortly. Heat 20, Alexander Adamson, red. Noah Grabham, blue. Hunter Mason, white. And Darcy Timmis out of yellow. Adamson, Grabham, Mason and Timmis. Remember, Paintmaster SA and D&D Mechanical and 4-wheel drive ongoing supporters here at the Gillman Speedway. As they come to the line, last chance for points for the under 16 250cc. Gee, they've been quick tonight, haven't they? Very quick. Alexander Adamson, Noah Grabham, Hunter Mason, and Darcy Timmis. Some fuel winners as well coming through. That to you shortly, but those fuel winners will get a text message on their mobile phone if they put it there. Just waiting now for Adamson to come in the line. Petrie's Mitre 10 looking after Noah Grabham. We've got Hunter Mason and Darcy Timmis on the outside. All right. Oh, let them go, let them go. They're all saying there, we're here for too long. Getting a good start is Noah Grabham. Take the lead out of turn 1 and 2, but the pressure comes on from Alexander Adamson early. Adamson looking for that inside ride, can get the job done, takes the lead away on the back straight, or front straight I should say, and opens up ground quickly on Noah Grabham, who's going to have to try and fight back. Sitting in third would be Hunter Mason, Darcy Timmis out the back, and now putting the pressure back on is Noah Grabham. Uses the high part of the racetrack and works the bike, unable to make a, perhaps overworked the bike, and lost a bit of ground through there to Alexander Adamson, who is coming at us, and coming at us hard and fast. Through they come once again. No change, they're spread out at the track here. Darcy Timmis, the tail ender, coming by. Leader with the red helmet cover is Alexander Adamson, and the checkered flag is at the ready. Use the racetrack well and gets the job done. Noah Graham will get second. Hunter Mason has gone down at turn 4. Flashing red lights. We will get a score for Darcy Timmis, who will be third, and a DNF. As White will be excluded. There it is. So a point going to Darcy Timmis, 3 points to Alexander Adamson, and 2 points to Grabham. Time of 60.97. 60.97 is your time for Heat 20. Rider up and pushing, and is keen to at least get across the line and get a finish. And you can't knock that, can you? So well done. Put your hands together for him. Well done indeed. That's what I like to see. Good on you, Hunter. Well done indeed. All right, so tape's being reset. We'll go to Heat 17. Tate Nitschke out of red. James Pearson from blue. Lachlan Hayes out of white. And Jacob Hook from yellow. This, of course, is the final round for the under-21 500cc Championship of Australia. And they're coming to the tapes right now. Hook the first to arrive. Pearson's here. Hayes has arrived. Just waiting for Tate to turn up, and then we're going to be sweet and ready to go. Looking pretty good for a night at the skids tonight. Here they come. Great racing here tonight so far. This final round for the 500cc under-21 championship. Nitschke out of red, Pearson from blue, Hayes out of white, Jacob Hook from yellow. Here on the outside, just waiting for these guys to get themselves locked in and ready to go. And we bring them up now. Settling in to their respective gates, and we're ready. Event 37, thanks to CBS Pins, about to fly away. Jesky, Pearson, Hayes, Hook. Oh, almost a creep there. Good start there by Tate Zishki. But a better start on the outside and getting some drive, although had to get on out and went out way too wide, was Jacob Hook. Anything could happen here. It is on. Zishki now leads again. Could be a switchback though, as we see James Pearson tied in underneath. They'll switch it back again. They're swapping places here, lap for lap. And we're back. Zishki in first place. Nicely done. Lock out, because Jacob Hook is in there to pick up the pieces, if there are any pieces to pick up. But Tate's got this one and has sorted it out. Gee, they're tough, aren't they? They really are. They don't give up. These under-21 riders, they all want to be an Australian champion. And this is fabulous racing. Solo racing at its best, as they say. It's top shelf. And it's going to be red, blue, yellow, and white is how they cross the line. Nice riding there by Tate Nitsky and James Pearson. Gee, they put it on for us there for a while. And of course, Jacob Hook coming home in third time, a 57.65. 57.65 is your time. Very good indeed. So good, valuable 3 points there to Tate. 2 points to James. 1 point going to Hookie. All right, event 38. Heat 18, Ren Rowe. You got red. Patrick Hamilton, blue. Jack McDermott, white. And Maury Brown out of yellow. There it is. Heat 18. Here they are. Very quick onto the racetrack and ready to go. Rowe, Hamilton, McDermott and Brown. So lock them in. Final checks, make sure everything's right. Check to make sure that the fuel cap is on. The kill switch is in solid. Everything is nice and square and ready to go. Here we go. Ken, Patrick, Jack and Morris ready to go for Heat 18 of the under 21 500cc championship. Just waiting for them to settle. Okay. Morris Brown looking for a launch out of here. He's trying to get that bike settled right in the position he wants. He's happy now. He's got it where he wants it. No, he's moved back out. Trouble down there for Keenan Root. It's an Aussie title after all, so they want to make sure they get the maximum points that they can. Is there a problem with the machine perhaps? Final checks going over it, making sure. Is this just a tactics thing? Is this just playing with people's minds? All right, we're ready to go. Heat 18. And it's a great start out of the yellow gate. He'll come around the outside. Has he been able to get it right? No, he hasn't. He'll settle into third. Your leader is Kynan Root. And he has gone out of there. Uses his body well. First time around and he's 3 bike lengths ahead. In second is Morris Brown. He's been able to get up there. And now he's got to defend because he's got Patrick Hamilton right over the back of him. Leader is still Kynan Root. He comes at us. And another lap goes down. The battle is now for the minor places for second, as we see. Hamilton trying to put some pressure on Brown in second. Hamilton in third. Rue coming onto the front straight. He's looking absolutely out of here and going well. I don't think there's going to be any changes elsewhere. Trouble for Jack McDermott. The bike's let him down. He goes to the infield. It's all over for him. And I would say that it'll be out for the night. Kynan will pick up first. Second across the line will be Morris Brown. Third at home will be the blue helmet of Patrick Hamilton. No score for Jack McDermott. Travel all that way for no score. Kynan Root, 3 valuable points. Well done. Time comes in at 57.69. 57.69 is your time. Kynan Roof first, second. Morris Brown third. Patrick Hamilton, good job. All right, event 39 is heat 19 of the 500cc championship for under 21 riders. Somebody's going to be an Aussie title holder here tonight. Tegan Pedler, red. Liam May, blue. Jackson Milner, white. Fraser Bowes on the outside out of the yellow gate. Pedler, May, Milner, Bowes. Waiting for Liam. Not here. Yes, he is. Okay. Smell the clutches again. Pedler, May, Milner, Bowes ready to go. Last chance for those very valuable points to go into the finals. Almost 10 o'clock. It's fine. Should be summoned up shortly for CBS Bins. Vale Glass, Mungle Motorcycle Accessories, CBS Bins Goods, they're all names you need to remember. Pedler, May, Milner, Bowes, ready to go. Keep an eye on Fraser Bowes on the outside. They are locked together, Bowes getting the power down now. Can he get around Liam May? They go side by side. What a great ride so far. Anything can happen. Oh, May pushes him sideways. Bowes fights straight back at him. Not going to let him get away with it. He has to. He had to back on out of it. Now he'll take the inside line. Can he get the drive that he's looking for there? We got one down heavily. That looks like to be Jackson Milner, who's gone down heavily into the wall. We go red on the racetrack. And that would be Jackson Milner that's gone down heavily. He's up and okay at the moment. So make some noise there, Gillman. Wow. That was a big hit. Have eyes in the back of your head here tonight. But he's up and okay. He's picked the bike up and he'll be out in the pits to lick the wounds, I should imagine. We'll get a restart, but there won't be any. Doing a little bit of extra gardening down here at the moment. All is good. Alright, so Jackson Miller, of course, parked up on the infield, parked out the pits. Hopefully he's A-OK. Tegan Pedler patiently waiting there for the boys to come and play. May is in, Bowes is in, we're ready to go. Take two, heat 19. Last chance for points. May's bike backfiring. All is good on the outside. He'll try to shoot around the outside. May is aware he's coming. He drifts out wide, tries to stop him, and the bike is back on. May on the inside, Bowes on the outside. He gets a lift. Had to put the bike down, gets filled in as well. That hurts. Comes back at him again. Now he's got to do it all over and try and put the pressure back on. But it's all Liam May at the moment. He's opened up some ground after that. And now Bowes down on the inside. Plenty of experience in that young fella's head, that's for sure. Bowesy tries to fight back at him. Can he do it? Fraser Bowes trying to run down Liam May. Tegan Pedler comes by. No change at the moment. Bowes goes all crossed up and sideways. One to travel. Does he have it in him to run down Liam May out the front? May looking for points. Bowes has done well so far. And the checkered flag is at the ready, but it looks like it's going to be all Liam May. As they come out of turn 4, who get nearly 3 points. Bowes will get 2 for second. And of course 1 point to go to Tegan Pedler, who's performed well all night. Well done to Liam May, recovering and putting that 4 laps together. Nicely done. Time of 59.47. 59.47 is your time. 3 valuable points to Liam May. 2 points for second, Fraser Bowes, and 1 point for third, Tegan Pedler. Final race before the finals. We've got some semi-finals, and we've got the finals, and we've got all sorts of stuff going on. I've got some raffle results for you as well. I'll give those to you shortly. Coming out for heat 20 is Gordon Rogerson out of red, Tom Dixon from blue, Michael West out of white, Harrison Ryan from yellow. Rogerson, Dixon, West and Ryan. They're all looking for the best place. Gordon Rogerson being asked to move over just a little bit too close to the line. They're all wanting to get close to those lines, that's for sure. Looks like Michael West being asked as well. Too tight, they say. Move over. Not going to make him come over a bit. Dixon comes into line. He's about where he should be. Still asking Michael West to come across. He won't listen to him. Stewart not happy. Harrison Ryan is linked and ready to go. Nice even start. Keep an eye on Harrison Ryan as he drives down on the inside. Can't do anything about it. Your leader is Cordell Rogerson. Here comes the hard flyer around the outside. Michael West, can he get the job done out there? Tags the wall on the way through and says, come on, I'm putting on a show here and I want to get out in the front. Michael West, keep an eye on him, tries to find his way around the outside of Cordell Rogerson, unable to do so. Gets the gate shut on him, gets squeezed up high, gets caught on turn one, and now he puts the pressure back on. Gee, this is great bravery riding as he really powers it on. This track can bite you, but he takes the lead around the outside. There's the white helmeted Michael West, and now he's got to hang on to it. Cordell Rogerson can't answer him, the rest are still coming. And the checkered flag is about to drop, and it's going to drop down on the white helmet of Michael West ahead of Rogerson. Nice ride, well done. Everybody else seems to, we've still got one coming. Harrison Ryan, yes. And it looks like we've lost Tom Dixon. Well, there it is. Time of 59.56. 59.56 is the time recorded there. 3 points to Michael West, 2 points to Cordell Rogerson, and 1 to Harrison Ryan. That was phenomenal.
Trevor, I have the draw for the consolation final, heat 9 for the juniors.
Oh, excellent. I'll leave that to you.
In red, Hayden Kuckel. Hayden in red. In blue will be William Nicol. William Nicol in blue. In white will be Blake Hocking. Blake Hocking in white. And Ruby Chapman will be out of yellow. In event 8, the 125 solo final, Kobe Canning out of red. Kobe Canning in red. Blake Sline in blue. Blake Sline in blue. Riley McGregor in white. And Hayden Pascoe in yellow. And I better get off track. Okay, so the consolation riders are out on track with Hayden Kuckel out of red, William Nicol out of blue, Blake Hocking out of white, and Ruby Chapman out of yellow. We're waiting for Ruby Chapman. Here she is, just been started, making her way round to the start-finish line. Hayden Kuckel. If he can make that first corner, very hard man to pass. William Nicol trying his best in blue. Blake Hocking in white. Flag is up. Away they go. Kuckel, who's got the initial break. He's got the letter of the blue helmet in Nicol. Ruby Chapman was into third momentarily before Blake Hocking slipped through the inside. So Hayden Kuckel, he's going to sprint away with this race, I feel. Second, William Nicol holding on well for Blake Hocking and a couple of guys who are on the same age, a lot of competition, and Ruby Chapman running in fourth at the moment. Down the back straight though, Hayden Kuckel throws the bike into the corner, coming around to get the 1 lap to go. He's got a commanding lead over William Nicol, still holding on, resisting the challenges of Blake Hocking. Ruby Chapman in fourth, down the back straight, last corner. Young Kuckel picks up the checkered flag. Good ride from William Nicol to hold off Blake Hocking. pick up second place. And Ruby Chapman getting valuable laps across the line in fourth place. So Hayden Cookle, unlucky to miss out on the A final, but showed his class in the consolation. Kobe Canning had no problem picking red. 4 rides, 4 wins so far. Blake Klein and Riley McGregor were tied. They had a rock, paper, scissors competition for second, which was run by Blake Klein. So he took blue, McGregor in white.
Yeah.
Aidan Pascoe on the outside, the 4th rider in our final. Good start from Kobe Canning, and also Pascoe on the outside. McGregor got left at the start. Pascoe in second. Sline's going to charge down the inside. Pascoe holding on the second. Had a quick look over his shoulder. He knew that Slime was there. McGregor out of sorts at the back at this time round. Kobe Canning though, he's got himself into the lead. And he's streaking away. Pascoe holding on, trying to resist Slime. McGregor's closing the gap also as they got 1.5 laps to go. 1 lap to go now. Canning well in front. Pascoe second, Sloan third, McGregor on the tail of him, but it looks like it's going to be as they ran the first lap with Kobe Canning picking up the win. Aidan Pascoe second, Blake Sloan third, and Riley McGregor coming home in 4th place. Okay, that finishes our junior participation tonight. Hope to see you all down at the Sidewinders track next Saturday. I think racing starts 11 a.m. for the South Australian Junior Championship. And then we'll be over here for the Gillman Championship later in that evening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you at the Sidewinders later.
Jacob Hook, we need you to dummy. Okay, Ken, I've got the 250s ready for you. Pretty much how you said them. Jansen Bachelor red, McDermott blue, Metcalf white, and Sadler yellow. And 250s, Bailey red, Adamson blue, Grabham white. Go white. Okay.
All right, we're not getting a chance to pass on anything to you. For the last chance semi-final for the under 16 250cc's, it's going to be Jason Batchelor out of the red gate, Mitchell McDermott out of blue, Lincoln Metcalf from white, and Harry Sadler out of yellow. Winner here will join Bo Bailey, Alexander Adamson and Noah Grabham in the final for the under 16 250cc championship. So Ashley Jensen Batchelor ready to go, and he'll be looking for a transfer. Only one is going to transfer in here, that is for sure. So it's their last chance to get into the grand final here tonight. Dermich out of blue, Metcalf from white, Sadler out of yellow. Getting a blinder of a start is Sadler on the outside, but can he go on with it? I tell you what, he's giving it a good shove, that's for sure. He's out high again. Sadler, the one to watch here, is on a charge, he's on a mission, and Ashley Batchelor holding him off. He's leading at the moment, but here comes Sadler once again. Sadler puts the pressure back on him. Ashley puts the power, oh, and Sadler's come off and gone into the fence very heavily, by the way, struggling to get up, and I think we're going to need a red light and a restart. He went into that fairly heavily, did Harry Sadler. So Sadler will be excluded from any restart. He just went in hard and fast. No twist in his leg a little bit on the way in. He's up on his 2 feet though, guys and girls. He seems to be okay. But he gave it everything he had and then some. He's all right, poor little fella. That'll hurt him. which he's given his heart and soul tonight, that is for sure. So we'll need a take two on the semi-final for the under-16 250cc championship. Now it'll be three riders with only one to go to the grand final. They'll be taking on out of the grand final Bo Bailey out of red, Alexander Adamson out of blue, and Noah Grabham from white. For your under-21 500cc semi-final, it's Fraser Bowes from red, James Pearson from blue, Morris Brown out of white, and Liam May from yellow. So it's Bowes, Pearson, Brown and May. That's the order they'll come out in, and they'll then join Keenan Rue out of red, Tate Zitsky out of blue, and Jacob Hook out of white. They've already chosen their gates for the grand final tonight for the championship of 500cc riders under 21. It's an Aussie title. Anything can happen. Take two of the semi for the 250cc's coming away next. Here they come back to the tapes once again. Well, we can feel the noise right now as they come back for take two. Of course, missing will be Harry Sadler on the outside. Ashley Jensen-Batchelor out of red. Mitchell McDermott out of blue. Lincoln Metcalf from white. It's a three-bike race to see who's going to go into the final tonight, into the yellow gate for the grand final for the under-16 250cc Australian Championship. Waiting patiently. Here we go. Nice start there down on the inside for Ashley Jensen-Batchelor. BJV doing a good job and opens up ground early. No real challenge there. The challenge is at the minor placings at the moment. Only one position counts for this one, and that is position number one. Not a point, but it's a transfer into the grand final here tonight. And it's AJB who's got it done at the moment. He's got some pressure coming on though. He's rounded on, has the blue helmeted Mitchell McDermott, and he wants to get up the front if he can. Mitch puts the pressure straight back onto Ashley Jensen-Batchelor. Ashley Jensen-Batchelor recovers well, gets onto the front straight. There's one to go, and I tell you what, it's on. Mitch putting the pressure on. He's on the high line. Batchelor's going to have to work harder here. He goes back a spot. He fights in. They are going neck to neck, going to that final turn as they come onto the front straight, and it's all over. It's going to go to Mitchell McDermott. He's going to get the points. He'll go straight through to the final. Ashley Jensen-Batchelor gave everything he could and then some, but just wasn't up to it this time. And Mitchell McDermott will go straight to the yellow gate of the final tonight. All right, here they come. We've got a time, sorry, 60.94. 60.94 is your time for that one, by the way, 60.94. Mitch goes through into the grand final for the under-16. Now we have the semi-final for the under-21 500cc. A last chance to get in and see what goes. So, out of red, Fraser Bowes, James Pearson out of blue, Morris Brown out of white, and Liam May from yellow. See Liam It's been tough all night. I'll tell you what, Fraser Bowes has been hard. He's already had an off for Simons and Clark, the transport professionals in Port Adelaide. Get ready to bring him to the line. They have no more second chances. This is it. You either get it right this time or you go home. One transfers. Who's it going to be? It'll be Bowes, Pearson, Brown or May. Let's rise. Bowes gets a great start into that first turn, but here they come. There's a wall of bikes coming at him, and we've got one up against the wall. He's okay, he's survived it as they come back onto the front straight. And it's Fraser Bowes who leads around the first line, but it's the blue helmet of James Pearson that puts the pressure on. They're side by side, handlebar to handlebar, and it looks like Bowes is the better of him at the moment. He's drifted out wide. And no, he doesn't. I got that wrong, didn't I? It's actually James Pearson who's got the better of Bowes on the inside there, and Bowes trying to fight back. He's under attack again. There's only one transfer point right here, and there's one lap to travel, and it's Pearson, your leader. And Bowes can't catch him at the moment. And have a look at Morris Brown. He's ready to have a go as well. Half a mistake, and he'll get his way through. Checkered flag is at the ready, and I've got to tell you, James Pearson is going to go through to the grand final here tonight. Nicely ridden. Blue, red, white it is. Liam May home in the tail end. Time will come in, but you won't take this one away from James Pearson. He goes to the final tonight. Time is 58.72. 58.72 is your time. So James Pearson will go into the grand final, and that'll be out of the yellow gate. Out of the yellow gate. Whew, I hope you're ready for this, guys and girls. I really do, because it's going to be on. Have we got juniors, have we? No. They should all be home in bed by now. So we're going to bring one out. The next race on the racetrack is definitely going to be the championship final for the under-16 250cc Australian Championship. Bo Bailey from red, Alexander Adamson from blue, Noah Grabham out of white, and Mitchell McDermott to come out of yellow. Preparations in the pits right now. All right, here they come, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for this. This is the grand final tonight for the under-16 250cc Australian Championship. Bo Bailey out of red, Alexander Adamson from blue, Noah Grabham out of white, and Mitchell McDermott coming out of the yellow gate. Mitch coming out now. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying they're all little tiny little ones, look at them. But they got a heart bigger than ours, I tell you. They will put on a show for us. They got a 4-lap journey to actually crown an Aussie title here tonight. Bailey, Adamson, Grabham and McDermott. We're looking over to the pits. We've got the gate shut. We should be ready to go. What is going to happen here? They all get away cleanly. That's what we like to see. And there's a cluster going into that first turn. Mitch around the outside. Can he take the lead from there? He can. Takes the lead in the title. Comes onto the front straight. Oh, out high and wide. Look at he's defending and he's done the job. He gets the power down and it will open up some ground. He's been absolutely fantastic. And he has just proved why he was the rider to watch here tonight. Another lap goes down. Pressure on for second now. We see Bo Bailey putting pressure on Alexander Adamson. Adamson on the inside, Bailey on the outside. Mitch out the front. He's looking absolutely in control. No one's going to run him down. He's come through the hard way, through the semi-final, and he's done a great job of it, as you would expect. Out wide is the red helmet of Bo Bailey. He's hanging on to second. Checker flag about to come down, and I reckon it'll be yellow, red, blue, and white is fourth home in the championship. So there it is. Mitchell McDiarmid home first, and an Aussie title again. Second, Bo Bailey. Third, Alexander Adamson. And fourth, Noah Grabham. Come on, make some noise, Gillman, as he comes around. It was a hard-fought night, and he's done the job. Well done indeed.
You guys will be able to go out after the 5, right? Okay.
Time comes in, 60.75. 60.75 is your time. Well, what a great job these kids have done tonight. That has been fantastic. So the title holder will be Mitchell McDiarmid out of WA. Second will be Bo Bailey out of New South Wales. Third will be Alexander Adamson, also New South Wales. And fourth, Noah Graham, New South Wales. Well done, congratulations. There should be a presentation after the race meeting. They need to park the bikes in what they call Parc Ferme to make sure that nothing can be changed. They'll be looked over by our scrutineers. That's how it happens, as you know. So that's how it is, and that's what we expect to see as we prepare for the final race of tonight, the Championship Grand Final for the Australian title for the under-21 500cc. It will be contested by Keenan Rowe, Tate Zizetsky, Jacob Hook, and James Pearson. From yellow, it's been a good gate tonight. Just proven it's a winner in the final. Here they come. Make some noise for them as they come on out, Gillman, because this is your final for tonight. The Australian Championship to be decided right now. Rue, Zitsky, Hook, Pearson. The future of our 500cc competitors, they'll be going for the big stuff later on in the season. We'll be back here next week to do it again. Keenan, Tate, Jacob, James. Ladies leave the racetrack. A little bit of guarding to be done. A little bit of positioning to make sure they're right. We've seen some top shelf solo racing here tonight. We've witnessed, I reckon, some great future champions who are about to find a brand new Aussie title holder. Rue, Ditchke, Hook and Pearson. Pearson from the outside of the winning gate, the yellow gate. Can he go around the outside and ride his way home? We're going to bring him into the line, into their gates, to the tapes. whatever you want to call it, they're about ready to do it. Our final for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Rue, Zitschke, Hook and Pearson. Trouble down there in the red gate. Keenan Rue, the last to come into line, final checks. Gate Marshal looks up to see what's going on. They summons him to the line. Rue, Zitschke, Hook and Pearson. And it's go on the racetrack. Did he get the drive he wanted? No, he didn't. From the outside, but get there 4 wide out of 2. And have a look at this. It is on for young and old. These guys have got more guts than glory, and the leader is Keenan Rue. He hangs on to the lead, but gee, I'll tell you what, he's not getting it all his own ways. They come hard at him, gets a big lift out the back. That's expensive in this level as they come by once again. Keenan Rue. Of course, it's the blue helmet of Tate Zitschke who is putting the pressure on him at the moment, but he's not close enough to have a go. But there's still 1 lap to travel when they come across the line this time. Keenan Rue looking in control of the Australian Championship right now. Uses his body well, gets the bike down nice and tight, opens up the taps back straight. Checkered flag is at the ready. Looks like it's going to go down to the red helmet cutter. He picks it up. Tate will get second. Third across the line will be the yellow helmet of Pearson, and fourth home will be Jacob Hook. So I'm pretty sure it's red, blue, yellow and white. Yep, get that confirmation. Keenan Rue picks it up at 56.97. 56.97 is the recorded time, ladies and gentlemen. So please make some noise for Keenan Rue to be crowned the Australian champion for the under-21 500cc. Great riding indeed. It's been a fabulous night. Presentation should be down trackside. So please come on down. Still got some food at the canteen. The bar is still open. The pits gate will be open once we get the all clear from the referee. Bikes will be down in Park Ferme. But nice work by everybody. It's been a fabulous night of racing and a well-deserved win there. Gave it his heart and soul and a little bit more. Well done. See you downstairs shortly.